Yeah, hello, wallah. Hey guys, how are you? How's everything? If you are there, just throw your name. Let me know you're here, guys. Jacques, well, this one is for grade 9, man. We're on it. Hello, wallah, hello, kwaki kwaki. Yo, guys, could you tell me your names? Like your names. I don't want to call you Jacko, Kwaki Kwaki, famous magician gaming. Give me a break, guys. Come on. No, Jack, you're not fading, man. Don't worry. Okay, wait. Yo, guys, if you have got relatives, friends, classmates, neighbors, whoever so is, oh wow, is nearby, just, oh sorry, in grade 10, just share the link. They might need it. Hi, yay. Mostly cloudy, partially sunny. No, we want it to be mostly cloudy. Cloudy. Okie dokie, we've got, okay, Jaco, okay, Habibi. Okay, mate. Yes, man, you can tell me your name. Yeah, oh my god. So weird, man. Okay, now to begin here, my friends, I was thinking more of, let's say, revising specific questions, but I'll just begin with revising everything right now. So here it goes. Okay, Jaco. So nice, man. Type. I only see 11 people. They were almost 19 a few seconds ago. So could you guys just make sure that everyone is here? Muhammad Nagadi. Hello, Allah. Hi, Habibi. How's everything? Okay, gentlemen. I would like it if you begin by posting your questions now. Yes, please. Jude Habibi. Hello, Allah. Thank you for being here, Habibi. Khalil. I don't remember having anybody named Khalil in grade 9 SAT. Khalid, is that you from grade 12? Yes, let me just rename the stream just a second, just to confirm that everyone understands what's going on in here. YouTube, our channel. Okay, how do I edit this thing? Click on the no. Just a second. Okay, I'll just go to edit. Wait a minute. Let me just take care. Okay. طيب, wait a minute. Let me just go back to OBS Studio. طيب grade 9 SAT live session. Live revision session. Okay. Live session. يلا هي save. Okay, all good? I believe so. It's supposed to be renamed now. Omar Zain, welcome حبيبي, welcome. Just a second. Just refresh. Now it says grade 9 SAT. طيب, nice. Losing my time, Khalil. I will tell Mr. Halawani. He will break your face tomorrow, man. He will. Faisal, if you focus with me, you will get a full mark, man. Yes. طيب. Khalil, I will tell Mr. Halawani, he will kill you. طيب, my friends, to begin here, if you have got any questions, post them in the comments, please. Come on. خلاص, I will not tell him, I promise you. خلاص, يلا, get lost. Yo, guys, if you have got any questions, post them in the comments. Come on. Man, there's no such thing as main points. You have got to study the whole thing, you know? All of it. Let me just confirm that on camera so you get to understand my point here and to make sure that everything is clear here. Just a second, where's the camera thing? Scene, blah blah blah. No, just this one over here. Okay, I just go back to editor. Where's now we're talking. Go up, يا أخي يلا. Here's the camera, blah display chat. No, where's that? Ah, there you go. Blah, there boxes, webcam. There you go. Okay. Is it on? Can you see my face? No, you can't. Right. Let me just confirm things here, okay? You have got to study everything. You cannot study some points or the option worksheet. No, you have got to study everything, okay? Okay, let me just try to show my beautiful face here. Just a second. Where is the video capture device? Add source. Add existing source. So there you go. Oh, I look so nice, so cute. Just put it over here. Time. Just reconfirm something here. You cannot study the optional worksheet only. You cannot study some points or the visual summary. You have got to study the whole thing, all of it. Okay? Do not miss a spot. خلاص. يلا resize. وين hide? I hide. خلاص طيب تمام. It's close. Yeah, you can see me, guys. Jaco, I will kill you. No, I will not keep it. Shut up. Shut up, Adluni. I will kill you. طيب. Gentlemen, let us begin here. We have got if you guys could get your books, please. Get your books, please, if you don't mind. And open up on page number 17. We will start there. Yes, I know that you can't see me and nobody will see me. Now let's move on here. Come on. We have got the first thing is called 3D and holographic imaging. Says here holographic is a technology that allows 3D images known as holograms to be produced. Now, when I say holographic, my friends, we're talking about the concept of creating images as if we are creating them, let's say in a solid way, but instead we're not having anything solid, but we have got lights intersecting together to form an image in 3D. So we have got some sort of, let's say, some sort of like an object in front of us, but that object is made up of light. Now the technology involves the use of, we have got one source of laser light, we have got interference of light, the light diffraction, and the light intensity recording. Now let's just go over this here. If you guys look at your books, you will see that we have got the laser light source, that is the green box to the left, top left. Page 17, guys, page 17, come on. Now, on that, my friends, you have got that's the laser light source, okay? Now, as a holographic image is rotated, it appears to move in the same way as the original subject or object, thus appearing to be in the 3 dimensions 3D. The hologram is produced by first splitting a laser beam. Half of the light, known as object beam, is reflected off the object on to a photographic plate. The other half of the light, known as the reference beam, is reflected off a mirror and to the same photographic plate. The holographic image is produced where the two light beams meet on the photographic plate. Now, if you guys could see here, look at this. Do you see the laser light? Just a second. Just a second. I'll be back in just a second, guys. Okay. I'll be back. Hold on. Hold on. Wait. 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 Okay, now, just a second. Let me just hear my voice over here. Just a second. YouTube. Just a second. Channel. يلا يا أخي. Can you just hear my voice here? You guys might hear some echo now, so just take it easy on me, okay? Channel. يلا يا أخي. Can you just hear my voice? Okay. Let me just mute the desktop noise. Okay, okay, okay. Okay. We've got the properties over here. I'm done. Just go to the sound over here. Got the recording. Okay. Okay. Let me just hear myself. You guys might hear some echo now. Just don't panic. That is too noisy. Now? Okay. Now, I believe that you guys can hear me very well right now, right? طيب والله. طيب. Yo guys, how's the sound? Can you hear me? Is it good? Yusuf Nasser, welcome Habibi. Thank you so much for being here. طيب. Good. Okay. Let me just annoy you for just a second. You know, it is my time to be so annoying, just like you guys always do. Look at this. Hello there. Can you hear me? What's going on? خلاص, enough. Farsi, hey Habibi, thank you for being here. Anyway, moving on, yeah, Habibi. Moving on now. Let's just focus, guys. Yo, guys, when I start talking or explaining, please just make sure that you don't talk very much, and just make sure that you don't post much things in the comments, because that would distract me. Okay? Yeah, la ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah. Anyway, now we have got the holograms here. We have got the applications of holograms. We have got the engineering design. You've got the architecture. You have got the ability to rotate design through 360 degrees. Now, at this point, my friends, when we're talking about the engineering design, you know, instead of somebody just creating drawings of a house, we can simply create some sort of a small simulation for the house and see how would it look like from the outside and the inside as well. We have got architecture. We have got the ability to rotate design through 360 degrees. We're not talking about houses only. We're talking about maybe when somebody wants to design, let's say, a vehicle. When somebody wants to design a house, a castle, or like whatever comes to your mind. Now, at that point, when the client or the person who wants to buy it will take a look at it, at that point he will have a better understanding of what's going on and a better view of what he's going to be, let's say, purchasing or whatever. So, moving on, we have got the simulations. Whenever we are simulating entering a building, or let's say a facility. Let's say that we have got people who are entering some sort of a nuclear reactor. Instead of them going there for the first time and discovering or finding out what in God's name is there for the first time, they can simply have a simulator for it, and by that way, ya habibi. Yes, and by that way, Habibi, we will have people having a look. Let's say, you know what? Let me just simplify it for you. You guys watch action movies all the time, okay? Now, in action movies, you always see these guys who want to steal, let's say, a treasure, or want to steal a bank or rob a bank. Before they do so, they have got this holographic side of it, where they can see how the bank looks like from the outside and the inside before they even get in there. Okay, slowly. Okay, بشويش. حاضر. Now, moving on, we have got the medical imaging inside organs in 3D linked into tomography, which is the same technology behind 3D printers. Now, at this point, yeah, Habibi, at this point, and people can, or like to say, doctors can simply see the inside of let's say human parts. Let's say that they're supposed to do some sort of a surgery for a heart or a surgery for a brain. Instead of them discovering what's going on in there, or finding out what is in there for the first time, or without having an idea, they can have a holographic view of the heart, for example. And if they need to remove any parts or anything, or they need to have a surgery or an operation, whatever you want to call it, they can simply know or expect what they're going to find inside. Now, moving on, ya shabab, we have got the cinemas, gaming, advertising. Nowadays, cinemas and advertising are using new methods such as the holographic in order to advertise for their products. Now, the thing is, in the exam, we will not ask you to explain how is holographic is used in cinemas or in movies or whatever. So you will only have to know that it is used in cinemas, in advertising, holographic television, holographic computer memories, and optical computers. Now, at this point, yeah, Habibi, these are the things that the holographic technology is used in. Now, when we speak about the holographic computer memories, we're talking about a new type of optical storage. A crystal size of a sugar cube can hold up to 1 terabyte of data. At this point, yeah, Habibi, instead of, as you guys remember, in the past, memory cards or hard disks used to be so large in size, and they used to hold very little much of storage. Nowadays, they are getting smaller and bigger, smaller in size, but bigger in capacity. Now, this is exactly what we're talking about here. I have Mr. Hidayat on your home screen. I can't see anything. Oh my God. طيب oh my god, you guys are so weird. طيب webcam. Hey, Mr. Ahmed is here. Oh my god, I look so cute. Hi, can you guys see me now? I guess that you guys can. Let me just have the comments somewhere around here. How can I have the comments here? If I put this one over here, oh god, you'll have duplicated pigeons. Let me just display capture. Okay. Oh, that's me, double me. Just remove the webcam from here. طيب. Here it is. No, that is too big. That is fine. خلاص. I look good. طيب. Sorry, teacher. Yes. Yep. Report. طيب. عطار report me to just time out. عطار عملك time out. You have got remove report put in user timeout. لا حرام حبيبي عطار حبيبي خلص يلا. طيب, moving on يا حبيبي. شباب, what is it about the holographic that you guys don't understand? والله حبيبي يا cyber dogs. طيب, what is it about holograms that you guys do not understand? Tell me. Everything. Come on, Brahim. You gotta give me a break here. طيب. Holographic sites يا شباب. Okay. Let me just show this to you. Okay. We have got a laser site that is coming out of. Look at this. طيب. Okay. Let me just try to. Okay. 1 second, just a second. طيب. Just put the webcam downstairs, somewhere around here. طيب. And I believe that you guys can hear me and see me very well right now. Okay, just like just put it over here. Okay. Let's put something behind it. Sound would تكون كافية. Okay. I'm so sorry, so much noise as I know that. طيب. ركز معي منيح الجميع. Okay, now we have got, for example, this is something that gives us two light beams. Okay, we have got A and B. Now in the book, this one is called the object beam, and this is the reference beam. Okay, we have got two light sources coming at the same time. ماشي؟ هلا these light sources will go one here to the bottom and one to the top. ماشي؟ At this point يا حبيبي. طيب. Yo guys, I need to focus. Come on, just shut up. طيب, I will give you the t-shirt. Anyway. Now, at this point, yeah, Habib, which t-shirt? طيب. I have got these two light beams coming out, at the same time. At this point, this one will be reflected off a mirror and go that way. ماشي? And at the same time, this one as well will be reflected at the same time by a mirror and go that way. At some point, they are supposed to meet, but they do not meet. They do not meet by each other's. No, they meet on a holographic plate. So each one of them will reflect an image. Now, however you rotate that plate, you will see the image in front of you looking as being in 3D. طيب. Moving on, ya habibi. I believe that. Do you still have got any questions on holograms? Come on, tell me. Questions on holograms. The applications, you guys have got to memorize these. You have got to know them. It's like just memorize them, because in the exam you will be mostly asked to. What? Okay. Type intensity. Now look at this. We have got, let's say that we have got this light coming out, this is the beam. Okay, the light is coming out. Okay, if we have got weak light, we will have weak image. Okay, now the intensity here, the more intense the light is, the better the image would look. Now the intenser in general, just like a transistor in a computer, it will recurrent the voltage and make it go higher. Type the applications here. These are the uses. You have got to memorize them the way that they are listed in front of you. In the exam, you will mostly be asked to list 2 or 3, 5, 6 or 8 of the applications of holographic. Okay? طيب. Uses, we explained these already. Come on, yo. You have to memorize them. Give me a break here. We have got the virtual reality. Virtual reality, my friends, is an artificial environment created by software. The user makes use of data goggles, sensor suits, data gloves, or helmets to get the feeling of reality. That is the feeling of being there. ركز معي. Let's just suppose here that these are the goggles of, or let's say these are holographic goggles that we're talking about. God damn it. These are the VR goggles that we're talking about. Okay, this is the technology of VR. At this point, yeah, Habibi, we have got some sort of small monitors at here. These monitors will be displaying some sort of an image. Okay, this image is produced or provided to these goggles by a software on your computer. Now at this point, yeah, Habibi, when this is done, you as a person wearing the goggles, you might look right. When you look right, you will have sensors inside of your goggles that will make the image go to the right. Yes, man, you should memorize everything for the holographic imaging. طيب. Guys, slow down with the comments. I want to focus here. Please, let me just concentrate here, please, okay? Yes, memorize them, ya Farsi. Now, moving on, ya Habibi. these sensors will make you know, no, sorry, you are putting the goggles on your eyes, okay, the VR goggles. Now these monitors are showing you an image in a way that will look so realistic. ماشي. هلا at this point the image is not produced by the goggles themselves, no, they are produced by the software on your computer. ماشي. هلا when you look to the right, when you rotate your head, at this point these sensors will sense a movement in your head or in a movement in the goggles, and at that point it will tell the computer to show you the image, or like to say the view to the right. At this point, if you look right, you will see something to your right. If you look left, you'll see something to your left. Now we're not talking about things that will be let's say thrown here and there. We're talking about mostly when we're talking about, let's say, the inside of a house, the inside of a place. Let's say, for example, I believe that there's something on YouTube or on Google that shows me the inside of Kaaba. One second. The inside of let's say Kaaba VR. مش VR إذا VR يا رجل إيش فيه VR. لا انسى طب اوكي بالعكس the inside of Apple VR. 1 second. طيب 360. Dome of Rock. One second يا شباب. Yo guys, too many comments, so shall I please? Hug Saver, you'll have to focus on everything, my friend. طيب. God damn it. طيب. Anyway, let's just move on with it and I'll show it to you in just a second over here. Let me just install this one. Install now. لا don't install ما كافي. يا أخي والله غبي الإشي هذا. طيب. I'm gonna change the typing phrase. Sawi Gaming, man. Type Sawi Gaming, I would like you to focus on the exam right now and forget about what you're talking about. Jaco, you have got to memorize everything. Type Ibrahim Hashim, give me a break here, memorize everything. Now, we have got, look at this, we have got the technology is used in training, for example. These are the major ones. We have got training, we have got in education, we have got history lessons, driving simulators, whatever comes to your mind. And most importantly, at the bottom of the page, ya habibi, you have got all of these applications that you're supposed to focus on, okay? Type, at this point, I will start muting or timing out people. Okay, so please remain quiet before I start doing so. Sawi Gaming, this is the second time that I mention your name. 77 AF, second time. Anyway, at this point here, Habibi, we have got, as we agreed, when I look to the right, the sensors will make me see to my right. When I look to the left, the sensor will make me see what is to my left. At this point, what's going on here is that my VR goggles are making me see exactly what is inside of these, let's say, buildings or whatever, so I'm viewing, okay? طيب. Ali, you have to memorize everything. You cannot skip anything. You have to memorize everything. This is the fourth or the fifth time that I say this. You have got to memorize everything, man. Now, moving on, ya Habibi, we have got the applications of VR. Now, by the way, if I ask you, how do we let's say use VR in education, you will tell me that a student might be able to see the inside of a building, the inside of a historical building, for example, using VR goggles. That way he will be able to see whatever is inside without going there. Now, somebody else, let's say that somebody wants to see the inside of Kaaba, for example. If you want to see the inside of Kaaba, you can never go there. Correct. Now you might get the chance to see the inside of Kaaba if you use the let's say the VR goggles, or let's say the VR technology. That is like you'll have to buy the goggles and you have got the inside of Kaaba, like on many websites where you can download that and check it out. Now moving on, yeah Habib, we have got the virtual reality is used in all of the following areas. Okay. Now Ibrahim, I will explain everything, my friend. Now, moving on, ya Habib, we have got the applications of VR technology. We have got military applications, education, healthcare, entertainment, fashion, heritage, business, real estate, engineering, sport, media, and scientific visualization. Okay. Now, military application, for example, training to use a new tank. You cannot just jump into a new tank or a new airplane and start working on it. Before you do so, you might want to let's say go into a simulation, and if you use the simulation of like let's say a monitor simulation, this might give you the image that you need, but using the VR technology to simulate the inside of a tank will be way too much better. طيب there is no such thing called as shortcuts, my friend. I'm so sorry. Now moving on, we have got education, looking inside an ancient building. Instead of us, the school, taking you somewhere outside Saudi Arabia or even outside Jeddah, we don't have to go there. We will simply have to let's say get you these goggles, and at that point you can simply take a short trip to that place and see the inside of it without bothering yourself of going there. This will save you a lot of effort, a lot of time, and a lot of people might not be able to let's say enter these places, so giving them a free entrance using the VR goggles will be way too much better. Now, moving on, we have got the healthcare, for example, a diagnostic tool. Instead of you, let's say, cutting somebody open to see what is wrong with that person's stomach or whatever, so you will simply use the VR goggles to get a camera inside of his tummy. This might be so scary, yes, I understand so, but using that, you will be seeing the inside of that person's stomach or tummy without cutting it open, and this will give you a better diagnostic rather than just guessing what's inside. What is going on with the messages? Are restricted. طيب Ibrahim Musawi, one more weird message and you're timed out. Moving on, we have got the entertainment, we have got video games, you have got let's say VR vision. Now ركز معي منيح, focus here. When I say video games, يا حبيبي, focus here. It's not only about you viewing or seeing what's going on around you. You have got VR games, VR video games in which you can live the situation. You can look as if you are living inside of that game, as if you are experiencing that game. This will give you a very rich experience, and this will make you feel, this will make it feel so realistic, and you will enjoy it way more. طيب Wasim, we will get there, man. I'll explain everything. Moving on, we have got fashions, or let's say fashion shows. Instead of you going there and watching that fashion show, you can simply attend that, or let's say not attend that. You can simply rehearse on that. You can train on doing so by simply let's say putting the goggles on yourself, walking down the aisle, and look as if you are going into a fashion show. This will make you get a better let's say a better experience, and it will simply prepare your let's say prepare you for the experience. Time to start muting people. Mr. Intafalla, he's the first guy. How do I time out? طيب. Moving on, Ali, are you serious? طيب, I've got Ali Hisham is stand out. Yes. we got Ali Wasim, Ali Gaw, طيب Ali yes. طيب anybody else? طيب Ali Sari. I'm not gonna say anything, just give me a break here, okay? Moving on, my friends, we have got real estate. Now, let's say that I want to buy a house. La ilaha illallah. طيب Ali Sari, I'm so sorry, man. طيب. I'm so sorry, guys. Now, moving on, when I say real estate, if I want to see a house, I don't have to drive my car and go to that house. I don't have to travel to a different country to say that house. What I will simply do is simply use the VR goggles and I will see the inside of that house exactly as if I am being there, which will save me a lot of time, will give me a better view, and will save me the cost of going there. Moving on, we have got engineering, see how a new design will look like. When we are designing a new house, we can simply use VR in order to see how the house will look like from the inside, and that way, my friends, before even building the house, you can see how would it look like in the future or after building it. In sports, we have got a golfer trying to improve their swing, can use this technology to get feedback to improve their game. If we are, let's say that I want to train on golfing here, we all know that there's no golf let's say fields here in Jeddah or Saudi Arabia. If I want to train on golf, I can simply use the VR goggles in order to train on golf or like sports that are not here or that are not around me, okay? We can use, let's say, we can talk about baseball, we can talk about all of these different sports. We have got media, for example, special effects in films such as The Matrix. You guys have seen The Matrix. I doubt that you guys have seen The Matrix. That is an extremely old movie. But on the other hand, that movie used the VR technology in order to make it look as if we are inside of, like inside of the eyes of that person. There's Sawi Gaming, no one cares. Ibrahim Hashim, no one cares, man. Give me a break here. We have got scientific visualization, for example, looking for molecular structures in chemistry. Now, what I want you, when we speak about, let's say, chemistry or physics, especially chemistry, ya shabab, you can never see the atoms, the protons, the neutrons, or whatever comes to your mind. Instead, so we can, let's say that we have got a combination of, let's say, we have got a combination of elements here and there. If we want to see how will they react, we can see the atoms. We can, let's say, create a simulation for these atoms and see how they will work. Now, moving on, ya habibi, we are done with the hardest part of the exam. You guys have sucked my blood on it. We will go to the input and output devices. This is the easy part over here. Time. To begin here, my friends, let me just eat one of these first. 1 second. One second. Time. At this point, yeah, Habibi. Thank you so much. This is Tang juice, the best juice in the world. Anyway, now to begin here, my friends, we will talk about devices. They are either, I'm so sorry, Jackie. We have got either input or output devices. The input devices are used to insert, to insert text, data, and to insert one more thing which is called instructions into a computer. ماشي يا شباب؟ Text, data, instructions. We use keyboards to, we use input devices to insert these things. How is that so? Look at this يا شباب. 1 second. طيب. We are on MS Word here. At this point, يا شباب, we're using two devices here, the input devices, mouse and keyboard. Using the mouse, I can simply move the mouse here and there to insert commands such as close, start menu, word, and open. I can select, I can drag and drop something, I can move it, I can right click it, we can insert functions or commands to the computer. On the other hand, yeah habibi, we can insert data and text, such as typing this: hello, this is teacher Ahmed. You are in my live stream. Wipe your legs before you enter. We have a new carpet. Okay, now at this point I have just used MS Word. I have just used my keyboard to insert text into my computer or data in general. Okay, نرجع مرة ثانية هون. طبعا the first thing that we have got here is called keyboard. Yes, Ibrahim Hashim, if you tell them this might be good for them. Yes, buddy. Now, when we speak about keyboards here, ya habibi, we have got two types of, let's say, regular keyboards that people might buy. The first one on your book, it says, or it's called the QWERTY keyboard. Now, if you guys look at here, over here, just a second, we have got the QWERTY key, Y. These are the first buttons from the left, and this is why we call these the QWERTY keyboards. Okay, طبعا these ones are good. They are the most used keyboards all around the board, but there's only one small problem with them. These keyboards, it's like they cause they cause some medical let's say medical problems, or medical some health issues. Quacky, shut up, man. طيب, what are these issues? The book says here that we have got two of them. We have got the carpal tunnel syndrome and the repetitive strain injury. Now, the repetitive strain injury is shortcut, or the abbreviation of that is the SRI. You have got as the RSI. You will have to memorize the name of that, the disease, or let's say the health issue, and you have got to know the abbreviation for it. Okay, that is one. Number two, after a while, and because these keyboards were so good, but they caused some medical issues to people for using them for too long, they came up with new keyboards. These keyboards are called ergonomic keyboards. Hala, do you see this black keyboard over here? The one that looks so weird with a gap. Look at this. Here, 1 second. Fine. Here we have got these buttons, all like they are all connected to each other. صح? Anyone? They are all connected to each other. صح? هلا in ergonomic keyboards we will have a space between these. يعني these ones will be like shifted that way. Sorry. These will be shifted that way, and this will be shifted that way. Okay, now this by this way we will have some space between the buttons, which will make it easier for us to sit and have our hands spread like this, rather than having them like this. Okay, which will lessen the danger of having medical issues with your hands. Moving on, ya habibi, we have got the uses of keyboards. Oh, what do we use the keyboard for? To slam students. Yes, you must know the advantages and disadvantages. Now we have got the uses is the input of data into application software and typing in commands to the computer. The input of data into application software is when I type on MS Word, and when I say the input of commands into the computer, when I say start menu, when I say close, Alt F4, escape, back, enter, whatever comes to your mind, go up, go down, and whatever comes to your mind. Moving on, ya habibi, we have got the advantages. When they are fast entry of new text into a document. If I want to type it, if I want to type a text into a document, the keyboard will be my absolute fastest way to insert the text. If I want, it is easy for use for most people. If you get a student in grade 1, he can use the keyboard. If you get an old man, who's 70 years old, he can use the keyboard. Moving on, we have got easier to do verification checks as the data is entered, can immediately compare the source document with type data on the screen. How is that so? Yani, if somebody wants to confirm if I am, not most people, to all people, ya habibi, Sawi Gaming. Now, if somebody wants to confirm the text that I am typing, I don't have to type it, send it, and they confirm it. No, I will simply type it, and the computer will be confirming it directly at the point when I sign in, when I write my email, my password, my username, whatever comes to your mind. طيب Ali Hashim, I will not mute you, but take it easy on me. But you can do the direct data entry like copy paste. So. طيب Ibrahim Hashim, you can copy paste, but the question is, how was the text that you copied typed in the first place? Did somebody right hand it on the board, or sorry, on a smart board, on a computer? لا حبيبي, it was typed by a keyboard. This t-shirt is killing me. I'll be back in just a second, guys, okay? Okay, I'm back. Oh, I love this t-shirt. طيب محمد حسان, هلا والله, هلا حبيبي. Me standing here. Lower my speed, man. Give me a break here. طيب حاضر, I lower my speed. طيب, we have got the disadvantages of using keyboards. حاضر, the disadvantages of using keyboards يا حبيبي. One, they can be difficult to use if the user has limited wrist or arm use. يعني if somebody has got a broken hand, or he has got any problems with his muscles or anything at all, he will have difficulties in using the keyboard. That is too obvious to, for you guys not to understand. And this is exactly the same thing that goes all the way through with all of the other devices. يعني if you are using a mouse and you have got limited wrist or arm movement, you will have difficulties. If you are using your mouse touchpad, if you are using your keyboard, whatever you are using, if you have got a limited wrist or arm movement or restricted arm movement, you will have difficulties, of course. Yeah, it is his problem. Yeah, Adluni, shut up. Now we have got the slow method when compared to direct data entry, for example optical mark recognition. يعني يا شباب, if I want to ركز معي منيح, if I want to scan, let's say a barcode like this one, for example, just a second, this barcode for example, if I want to scan this barcode using a barcode scanner, it will take the scanner less than a second to, let's say, scan that barcode. On the other hand, if I want to use my keyboard, let's say, while let me just show you something. When you guys go to malls and they are like doing like boop boop boop, they are scanning the items. At some point, some of the items might not be scanned. At that point, yeah habibi, you will notice that this guy will be typing in the numbers. صح? When he types in the numbers, it will be way slower. صح? يا ربنا. طيب Ibrahim Hashim, first and last warning. Sawi, second and last warning. طيب slower, حاضر. You have got fairly large size or fairly large device that uses up valuable disk space. Since we have got to use that computer on a desk, the keyboard will use some space or a fairly large space of the desk. In other words, ya habibi, it will consume your space, but on the other hand, you need it, طيب. Now, just a small thing here, ya shabab. When I say advantages and disadvantages of these input devices, I'm not saying that these devices are bad and there are better ones. No, each one of them has got some good things and bad things about it, okay? Ali Amr, we will get there, man. Don't worry. We have got concept keyboards. We have got numeric keypads. Now, concept keyboards. ركز معايا منيح. Focus here. The concept keyboard uses icons or phrases instead of standard letters. These are often used in fast food restaurants where a single key represents one item. For example, an ice cream. The person serving only needs to touch this key to order the ice cream and bring up its price on a screen. هلا ركز معي منيح. Can you do pointing devices? طيب Ibrahim Hashim, for the 1 millionth time I will explain everything from all of the pages حبيبي, all of them, okay, all. Muhammad Hassan, man, I love you so much baby. Muhammad Hassan. طيب, moving on يا حبيبي. Now concept keyboards, they are, you know, like they are keyboards. First of all, they do not have got the same number of buttons that you have on normal keyboards. They have got less number of buttons. But the thing is, if you go to Albaik, in Albaik ya habibi, when you want to order some food, that guy will be typing, or like let's say clicking on the monitor, صح? When he clicks on the monitor, he does not insert the name of the chicken that you want. Wallahi, chicken, 4 pieces, harrag, so chili with Pepsi and whatever. So no, he will only click one button that will give him the name of the order or the name of the item with the explanation of that thing, that item, sometimes an image of that item, and most importantly, the price of that item. This way, ya habibi, you will have, let's say, a command or a function that is inserted into one button. Mr. Help us, we are going to fail. Mr. Grade 12, take that stuff. Shut up. Moving on, we have got, this allows for fast data entries. So the advantages are fast data entries, no need to type in the whole command. I don't have to write everything, I only have got to type in and it will write the name of the order. Next, these keyboards are waterproof, and if you spill water on them, juice, whatever comes to your mind, they are waterproof, you will not destroy them. Moving on. Finally, ya shabab, these ones, they prevent, let's say, they call them tamper resistant. Now, what is tamper resistant? If I give you the chance to use a mouse and a keyboard, or a keyboard on a computer, you can delete things, you can add things. طيب, tamper proof. I'm explaining tamper proof now. If I want to, let's say, delete, you know, using my keyboard, I can shut down the computer, I can delete things, I can copy things and paste them, I can cut things, I can send things, receive things, I can log in, I can open web browser, I can do anything, صح? Now, when I say tamper proof, it means that I limit the user to specific functions. يعني the user can only order these items, he cannot minimize the window, he cannot delete anything, you know, like from my content, he cannot uninstall anything, he cannot install new things, okay? Ibrahim Hashim, you have got to know the shortcuts. POS means point of sale, ATM is automatic retailer machine. Moving on, we have got the numeric keypads. A numeric keypad is used to enter numbers only. Numbers only. جاكو ايش ما فهمتوش يا جاكو؟ لا تصرعني يا رجل على هالمساء. ايش بدك يا جاكو؟ احكي حبيبي. What is it that you did not understand? Tell me. Listen. طيب. ركز معايا منيح. طلع في يقعد هلا. These are my files. تمام كلامي؟ ماشي؟ هلا هاي هون sort by type. طيب. هلا I'm using my keyboard. Look ها. My keyboard. طيب. I can look through the files. مظبوط كلامي؟ I can simply right click and copy or cut, or I can simply delete this thing. I can go to control panel, okay, then go to uninstall a program, and I can install whatever I want. Let's just try to uninstall what here. Let me just show you something here. Uninstall هاي VLC, هاي enter. Now I can click yes and uninstall it, correct? So at this point, yeah habibi, I am limiting the user to click only specific buttons or to insert specific functions, and that's it. He cannot insert whatever he wants. He cannot mess with my computer. He cannot, let's say, destroy my computer or my system. ماشي. يا ربنا. Guys, you type too much يا شباب. Yes, the harami will not steal anything. طيب. Ibrahim Hashim, we are so far we have done few things. Okay, we have done the RSI, which is the repetitive strain injury. OCR not yes, CBT لا, PDA لا, POS لا, ATM لا. APS is about to be explained now. Okay, ADC will explain that later. ركز معي منيح. Now these numeric keypads يا شباب, look at this. Do you see this one? This is a cell phone. This cell phone does not use any buttons except for the look and look. You have got the menu button and you have got the volume up and down, صح؟ هلا on the other hand, if this ما عنديش واحد صح؟ طيب. This is a remote controller, okay? هلا this remote controller يا حبيبي have got these, let's say, these options, صح؟ هلا let's just suppose that this is a cell phone. This is a mobile, okay? هلا this mobile يا حبيبي, this is a screen over here. These are the buttons. These are numbers only. I can only insert numbers. هلا ركز معي منيح. Focus. Some numeric keypads will give you the option to do what? To insert, let's say, letters or to type. This is how people used to text in the past. طيب شباب, everyone stop. I've got a new suggestion for you guys. Stop everything. Don't type anything. Stop. At this point, I will explain everything. ماشي? Everything at all, okay? Like all of it. Now, once I'm done explaining everything, you guys can make questions. You can ask questions, you can make comments or whatever, so because each time anybody types anything here, I get lost, wallahi. So please stop, okay? Where is the chat thing here? That box? 1 second, let me just add chat game credits streamer boss chat box. I add source. Where is the chat box? Okay. طيب, hug saver, this is out of here. طيب, point of sale يا loops. Quick thing Jacko. Hey Sayed, how's it going, man? Jacko, I did not understand your question. Please repeat, Habibi. Repeat your question, please. Okay, Jaco, okay. Ibrahim Hashim, the more you speak, the more it will last. So remain quiet and you will we will end really fast. طيب. Moving on. Numeric keypads. Yes, Ali. طيب. Everyone, stop posting anything, okay? Everyone, stop. Do not post anything at all, okay? At this point, I'll explain everything, and once I'm done, you guys can ask me questions or whatever comments you have. طيب. One. Um, RSI is on the first page in the second chapter. The RSI stands for repetitive strain injury. This is where your hands keep on having strains. يعني you okay. This is when you keep on getting strains. ليش مع الكاميرا طلع السلك خربان؟ اوكي ممتاز. طيب. So okay نعلي الصوت على الآخر. Okay, this is when you have got strains in your hands, repetitive strains, because you keep on using the QWERTY keyboards. Okay. هلا moving on يا قلبي. Moving on. طيب. We are on numeric keypads. ركز معايا منيح. On numeric keypads يا حبيبي. Numeric keypads are small keyboards that offer you to insert numbers only. Okay, numbers from 1 till 9 with 0, in addition to the star and square. Okay, these ones are found in old cell phones like Nokia Abu Musbah, ATM point of sale. You have got the automatic teller machine, that's the ATM يا شباب, for those who are asking me. You have got the point of sale terminals. هلا these يا شباب allow you to insert numbers only. You may insert some letters, but it is not designed to insert letters inside of it. This is designed for you to insert numbers, mostly numbers, okay? When you go to the bank and you want to withdraw money from your ATM card or your father's ATM card, you do not insert your name. You simply insert the PIN code for the credit card. You have got, these are in ATMs where the customer can key in their PIN, amount of money or whatever comes to your mind. Moving on, we have got the mobile phones to allow phone numbers, etc. To be keyed in. I will solve the worksheet. Relax now. Next, we have got the point of sale terminals. In case of the barcode reader fails to read the barcode, the number has to be keyed in manually by the operator. And when you buy things from Hyperbanda, if the guy keeps on scanning that thing and there's not being scanned, at this point he can simply type in or key in the number of that item. Ali Sari, it looks like you're going back there, man, again. We have got the chip and pin devices when paying by credit card or debit cards. When you guys go to the when you go with your father to refill the car with gas or like benzene, whoever comes to your mind, when you go to these gas stations, your father might be asked to insert your father will be asked to pay for the gas. مظبوط. هلا your father might not have cash with him. Okay, so what he will do is he will give his card to the operator, who will get a small device يا شباب. That device will get the card inside of it. Then your father, that guy will insert the amount of money that your father will have to pay, and then your father will see the amount of money and will insert the PIN code for the card for the money to be transacted. Finally, we have got fast entry of numeric data into a spreadsheet. Ibrahim Hashim, I'll do the optional worksheet once I'm done. Now, optional worksheets, yeah. God damn it. طيب you know what, I'll just take this up. I'll just show this over here. Where is the display capture? Okay, hide the webcam for now. I will not look at any of the comments at all. Let me just have a moderator here. طيب مين عندنا هون؟ We are on page 20 يا حبيبي. فيصل, are you فيصل غنام? Who's فيصل؟ هي وسيم عدلوني. وسيم عدلوني. You are a moderator now, okay? عدلوني, you are the moderator now, okay? هلا يا عدلوني, if anybody spams or says, let's say, things that are outside the line, you will mute them, okay? But if somebody that is just spamming, if he spams, عطول, okay? اعمل له time out. If he is not spamming, ما تعمل له time out, okay? وأهم شيء إنه I will explain now. You listen, try to make 0 comments because you are all distracting me, okay? طيب نرجع مرة ثانية. I will go to numeric keypads, mention the advantages and disadvantages, then we will go to the next lesson. I'm not paying attention to the comments right now, please cut it down. طيب, we have got the advantages of using numeric keypads is or are واحد, faster than standard keyboards when entering numeric data. يعني يا شباب, if I have got a laptop, okay, let me just show you something here, okay. طلع فيه شوي. هلا I have got the numbers over the letters, you know, 1 2 3 4 5 6, you know, the ones that are you know, next to each others, and you have got the keypad, the one to the right, which has got 1 2 3 4 1 2 3, then 4 5 6 and 7 8 9. If I want to insert numbers inside of a spreadsheet or, you know, inside of any document or file, inserting the data using the numeric keypad is way faster than using the numbers that are thrown here and there. The other thing is, since they are small devices, you know, since many are small devices like mobile phones, for example, they are very easy to carry around. يعني imagine holding a mobile phone that has got a keyboard like the keyboard that you play with on. At that point, your let's say your mobile phone will be so big and so annoying to carry around, okay. هلا moving on يا حبيبي, moving on. Wait a minute. Why are you timing out people? Why did you delete Faisal? Wasim, take it easy, man. طيب, moving on يا حبيبي, we have got the disadvantages of using numeric keypads. واحد, sometimes they have small keys, which makes it so hard for you to use them, which makes it so hard for you to type things inside of them. يعني the size might affect the efficiency of them. And the other thing is that sometimes the order of the letters might be different. يعني on the ATM يا شباب, if you look at your books, the ATM has got 1 2 3 at the top. On the other hand, if you look at your keyboards, you will notice that the 1 2 3 is at the bottom. So this might confuse people at some points when they are using the numeric keypads. Moving on, now we are going to 2.1.2, which is pointing devices. Pointing devices, here we have got the mouse as the first pointing device. Type. The first one here. طيب. Brahim, I will stay here, and once I'm done, I will not shut down the stream and I will not remove it. You can always rewatch it, man. It's your choice, okay? طيب, moving on here, we have got the mouse or pointing devices, and that includes mouse for the first thing. The mouse is an example of a pointing device. The user controls the position of a pointer on the screen by moving the mouse around. There are usually two buttons which have different functions. We have got the left button and the right button. طبعا يا شباب, on the monitor in front of you, this is the pointer that we are talking about, and we will move that by simply ايش في عطار؟ ايش بيسوي عطار قاعد؟ عطار ايش الرقم هذا حبيبي؟ طيب, moving on يا قلبي. We have no numbers here يا عطار. Okay, give me a break here. Moving on يا قلبي. This is the pointer on your monitor. You can use the monitor or you can use the mouse to move the pointer in front of you on the monitor, you know. Now by moving this, you can control the pointer. That will control a lot of your let's say your work or whatever. So you can, you know, this will allow you to, let's say, control your computer and use its resources. Now of course, yeah habibi, at this point I can simply select items like this. I can let's say open items like this. I can close items. I can choose commands. I can right click either, you know, I can right click anywhere in the operating system to choose some of these options. I can right click an item in order to see what are the options that I have here, that's such as copying it, opening it, cutting it, see the properties. I can right click let's say a file here to open it or whatever, so whatever comes to your mind. Okay, now moving on ya habibi, we have got many of these mice that you guys might purchase. There are two types of them. There are the old ones and there are the new ones. Let me just show you the old ones over here. Just a second. طيب جوجل. طيب لا, this is the target. طيب, this is exactly how the old mouse used to look like. I copy image, I paint. وين الماوس راح؟ طيب, this is how it used to look like in the past. Just extend it. Okay, now you will have to move this one. Do you see this one? You will rotate it and remove it. Underneath that, do you see this? This is a ball. Now we have got a moving ball inside of it. This ball, whenever it moves, the mouse will be moving, or the pointer will be moving like this. Now of course, this one used to collect a lot of dust and dirt, which made that mouse so fragile and easily broken. Fortunately, they came up with a new type of mouse, which is called the optical mouse. The optical mouse, my friends, depends on the technology of laser. Using the technology of laser, you do not care about, let's say, moving the ball or moving or any moving parts. You have got the optical laser controlling your mouse and moving it around here and there. Now, of course, this made mice, or the technology of using mouse, way too much easier and made things, you know, like way too much better for us. Okay. Now moving on ya habibi, we have got another type of normal mouse, which is the wireless or the cordless mouse. This is a mouse. Let me just I think I had one in the past. This is a wireless mouse. You have got the mouse itself with no cords or no cables coming out of it, and you have got the USB for it, where you connect that mouse to the computer and you use it wirelessly, which means that you will require no cables, no nothing at all. Now what is so good about optical mouse is that you have got no moving parts in that optical mouse, which means a longer lifespan, and you have got an a more accurate control of your mouse or of your pointer. Now the uses of mouse, we have got opening, closing and minimizing software, such as doing this, هاي مثلا Razer Synapse. I can open this one, I can minimize it, I open it again, I can close it, I can open it from here, close it again, I can do that. We have got grouping, moving and deleting files. We have got these files over here. I can group them, I can group only two, I can move them, I can do whatever I want with them. Let's just put them upstairs again. Next we have got image editing. As you guys saw here in Paint, I can have an image, I can resize that image, I can move that image, I can let's say rotate that image, I can do whatever I want. We have got controlling the position of a pointer on the screen to allow selecting from a menu or selecting an icon. If I right click here using the mouse, I can go here to show to view the icons, I can sort them, I can refresh, go to my settings, choose to add a new file, folder, whatever comes to your mind. I can open the display settings or personalize my computer. Now finally we have got the advantages. They are considered as a faster way or a fast way to choose an option. If I let's say here, if I want to right click and choose to create a new folder, I can just if I want to create a new folder, I'm sorry, I'll have to right click, then go to new, and from there I'll choose folder, and that's it, I've got a new folder. If I want to use the keyboard, yeah habibi, I'll have to let's say keep on clicking here and there, then this click, then I'll go to new, and then I'll choose whatever I want and enter. This will take me some time and will waste my time and effort. Using the mouse is way too much faster than that. Moving on, we have got a very quick way to navigate through applications and the internet. Let's just go to YouTube here. One second, YouTube. Let's go here, 1 second, ya habibi. 1 second. This is my YouTube channel. I can scroll up and down the way I want. You know, like let's say choosing options, or let's say selecting the options here is going to be way too much faster. I can browse really fast, and this, you know, this will give me a lot of options here and there. Next we have got doesn't need a large disk area when compared to a keyboard. The keyboard is way larger than mouse, or than a keyboard is way larger than a mouse, which means that the mouse will consume almost no space at all. On the other hand, the keyboard will use a lot of space. Moving on, we have got the disadvantages, the bad things about it. It can be more difficult for people with less with restricted or no hand ability. If somebody has got a broken heart, a broken hand, twisted fingers or whatever, so he cannot really use the mouse so efficiently. And if you have got any disabilities, you will not be able to use the mouse very well. Next we have got easy to damage, and the older type of mouse quickly becomes clogged up with dirt. The old ones had a moving board, which means that it could pick up dirt, it could pick up a lot of dirt and dust, which means that it can be damaged easily. The new ones, if you drop them or hit them by mistake, you might break them. And finally, they are difficult to use if no flat surface is readily available. And if you are sitting in bed and you want to use the mouse, unless you have got a flat surface like the top of your desk or a table, it will be so hard for you to use the mouse on your leg or on a pillow or whatever, so because this will not give you an accurate movement of the pointer. You just see the comments here so far. Yeah, Habibi, man, Wasim, take it easy, man, take it easy. You are meeting a lot of, you are meeting everybody. Oh my god. Let's play. Man, وسيم مالك انجنيت شوي شوي حبيبي يا ربنا. طيب سيد وعطار were muted. طيب حسان, can we say light pen is a pointing device? طيب محمد حسان, we will come to the light pens really quick here. فيصل أحمد, take it easy, man. طيب we have got face cam. okay, موجودة. There is no face cam. We can see you, you can see me. طيب طيب Wasim, stop muting anybody. I will tell you who to mute, okay? Don't mute anybody. فيصل, take it easy, man. صار معاه جنون العظمة يا حبيبي عليك يا وسيم. طيب moving on يا حبيبي. Now we're done with the mouse. Let's just talk about the touchpad. The touchpad, yeah, did you explain the concept keyboard? Yes, Attar, I explained that. You have got to go back to it. Okay, Wasim, no man, no worries, just take it easy. طيب moving on. Attar, I explained the concept keyboard. You'll have to go back in time once I'm done to see it. طيب, we have got the touchpad. The touchpads, yeah, Habibi, were invented when let's say it's like people were sick of having desktop computers that cannot move anywhere like few years ago. Say so they started to come up with the new technologies where they can have a portable computer. Now, when we have got a portable computer, the touchpad was the best solution for it, because you will no longer have to carry a mouse here and there. You will no longer have to take care of having your mouse not dropping it or whatever. So you will have an integrated mouse inside of your computer, and that is exactly what we're talking about when we're talking about the touchpads. The touchpads, yeah habibi, are integrated pointing device inside of your computer. Man, Sayed is timed out. Khalas, just drop it. Stop. Okay, the last saver. Give me a break here. طيب, moving on, yeah habibi. We have got طبعا, of course, the touchpads were originally, or let's say initially, launched, and they gained their huge fame by the use of keyboards, or when by the use of laptops. When laptops started to be there, a lot of people started using touchpads, because touchpads are so easy to let's say to use, and to be integrated. La ilaha illallah. Moving on, we have got the advantages of them. They have got the same advantages of using the mouse. If you use the mouse and use the touchpad, they have got the same advantages. We have got, since the touchpad is integrated in the keyboard, in the laptop, you will not worry about having it lost or broken, which means that your touchpad will be with you wherever you go. It will be less likely to be broken, or lost, or whatever, stolen, or whatever comes to your mind. Now, moving on, ya habibi, we have got the disadvantages of touchpads. The touchpads have got some disadvantages. One, as we said before, if you have got a broken arm, twisted arm, or if you have got a restricted wrist use or wrist movement, you will find it so difficult to use the touchpad. If you have got a broken finger, it will be even harder and harder to use the touchpad. Next, we have got people can be when we are comparing the touchpad to the mouse is way too much easier to use, way easier than using the touchpad, because the touchpad requires your finger, and it requires some the mastery of let's say some skills. Finally, we have got, it is more difficult to do some tasks. Now, the most important task that is so hard to achieve using the touchpad is the drag and drop. Now, what is the drag and drop? Over here, let me just show you something here. طيب اتوقع في هون سوليتير، صح؟ في السوليتير. طب بلاش. طيب we have got we have got these items. If I want to drag and drop any of them, I'll only have got to click on it, keep on clicking, move the mouse, and here I will drop. After dragging, I'll drop. That's it. I have just moved the item. If I want to do that in the touchpad, it will be almost impossible to be achieved, because it will require me to click. It will require me to click, then hold my click, and like, look at this. One click, then another click, so here, and then I'll have to move and drop over here, which means that this will require some skill that might be a little bit devastating, especially if we're talking about old people or young people, like old, like my grandma, your grandma. Young people are like in grade 1, 2, 3, they might not be able to do this. Now, moving on, ya habibi, we have got a new type of mouse, which is called the tracker ball. The tracker ball, ya habibi, is, the first tracker ball was invented in order to help people with hand disabilities, people who cannot move their hands or wrists. Let's say that I want to move my hand here, or I want to move my mouse. I'll simply hold it this way, and I will be moving it right, left. I have got to move almost all of my hand, all the way through till the shoulder. Now, let's say that, God forbid, my hand is broken. Oh my God, habibti, my hand. If my hand, it is new compared to the old mouse. The old mouse, the mouse was invented way older than the tracker ball. Okay, Halla. So I don't have to move all of my hand or all of my shoulder. I only have got to use my thumb to move the mouse. Yani, this is my mouse. This is my mouse over here. You guys can see it. طيب. At this point, I have got a tracker ball over here. Now, at this point, I will only use the tracker ball to move it. Now, I will not move the mouse, but it will go up and down, right and left, and whatever comes to your mind. Now, point of sale, 3 loops, man. It is POS is the point of sale, man. Give me a break. I've said that like 10 times so far. Oh my God, man. Now moving on, yeah habibi, tracker balls are similar to a mouse except that the ball is on top or the side of the device. The user controls the pointer on the screen by rotating the ball with their hand. طبعا of course يا شباب, these tracker balls have got the same functions of mouse. In other words, they have got right click, left click, they have got a scroll in the middle, they might have some other buttons here and there, and the tracker ball itself, if you are, it's like moving your finger, if you click on it, and it's like you push it downstairs, you might be doing the left button as well. طيب, is there any advantage of tracker ball to laser mouse? Who will answer this other than what you just said? طيب. The other thing is the tracker ball is way more accurate. When it comes to accuracy, the tracker ball or the tracker ball mouse is way more accurate, because that thing, it's like instead of you moving all of your hand, you only move your thumb. So it's like, imagine yourself holding a pen and you want to write this way. When you write your name this way, it will look so weird. صح? Your handwriting will not be so neat. But on the other hand, if you use your finger to type, things will be way too much easier and way too much better. صح? Now, let me just show you some of the tracker ball, the modern tracker ball mice here and there. This is the Logitech tracker ball cordless microphone. This one integrates two things in one. We have got a cordless or a wireless keyboard, a mouse that is also a tracker ball mouse. Okay, there we go. This one over here is a tracker ball. We have got the left and right button. We have got these extra buttons just like the ones that I have over here. Do you see them? Just like these ones over here. We have got the tracker ball itself. Now this mouse might not be, let's say you might not need to move it anywhere. You only have got to move the tracker ball. Now this one is used in several applications. As we mentioned before, the first and main reason was invented or was used when people had, let's say, some disabilities with the movement of their hands. You can use the tracker ball like a normal mouse. Yeah habibi, yes, you can do that, but the only problem here is that these mice are, it's like they need some special training. So it's like if you want to use them, it will take you some time in order to be able to use them. This is the old version of Logitech. There's a new one. Quacky, nobody cares, and I don't care, my friend. I just care about you knowing how it looks like. Now, why do we use them? We use them for used in applications where the user has a disability. When he has got the RSI, guys, type in the RSI, please. I want to see if you guys are following up with me or not. Who's CR7 Madrid? Who's that? What's your name, CR7 Madrid or Mirdad? Khalid Mirdad? Khalid Mirdad, it is the... La. Let them answer. Guys, what is the RSI? Adham Samer, thank you for subscribing, Habibi. Welcome, ya Khalid, welcome. Somebody answer. What is the RSI? Ibrahim Hashim. I love you so much, man. You're my hero. You're my savior. Thank you so much, Ibrahim. It is a repetitive strain injury. It is some sort of a disability that will restrain people from moving their hands. It's like really good. Okay, مرض في الأصبع. يا عيني عليك يا فيصل. يا عيني على الشباب. كلكم على راس الشباب والله. طيب, moving on يا حبيبي. We have got used in a control room environment where it is faster than a mouse to navigate through process screen. شباب, I know, yeah, Jude. Anyway, Shabab, when you watch, when you go to malls, especially movies where they have got all of these monitors for, let's say, the monitors for, for security cameras. Okay, they cannot keep on using the mouse. So like, I'll move here, yalla double click, scroll up and down. La. They will only have got to use these tracker balls. If they want to move the camera, well, they will only have got to move the tracker ball, which will make it so easier for them to move the tracker ball and control the cameras, the angle of view, and to zoom in and out. Now, the other thing is, we have got the last thing used in some luxury cars to select functions such as radio, telephone, music, Santa, and so on. If you guys look at the page, at the right of the page, you have got the inside of a car. Now, instead of me going up of my seat to click here and there, and it's like choose the options from the monitor inside the car, I can simply use my tracker ball to choose or navigate through the options, including radio, DVD, CD, whatever comes to your mind. Adham Samer, thank you so much, Habib, for being there, and it is my pleasure to help you. Abdulaziz El Isai, thank you so much for the subscribing and welcome in here, Habibi. We have got the disadvantages of using tracker balls. One, the advantages of using tracker ball. Tracker ball. Guys, stop asking me things. La, you can't study from the worksheet. You have got to study from the book, Habibi. Now, the advantages of using tracker balls: one, it doesn't need the same fine control as a mouse. يعني يا شباب, I don't have to let's say keep on moving my hand here and there. I don't have to be, how do I phrase this to you? Yani, if I want to use the mouse to draw something, my drawing might look so retarded. Why is that so? Because the mouse requires me to do a lot of, like consistency here, and it's like, to be so careful. On the other hand, Adham Samer, shut up. On the other hand, if I want to use the tracker ball, things will be way too much easier because I will be having an accurate device. Here we have got easier to use than a mouse if the operator is disabled. As we mentioned before, this was originally created for people who had disabilities in their hands. This made it easier for them to control and navigate throughout what they are navigating through. We have got more accurate positioning of the pointer on the screen than a mouse. If you are drawing something, or go back to the example of writing, if you want to write your name using the marker, it will be way too much better to use your fingers, because your fingers are more, they are smaller, they are more accurate. If you write using your hand like this, hello, my name is Ahmed, this will give you, let's say, an inaccurate writing. And the same thing goes with the mouse. You move the mouse with all of your hand, the tracker ball, you move the pointer with your finger only, with your thumb. Moving on, we have got, they are more robust than a mouse. This is some sort of a new technology. Yani people are, let's say, upgrading these every day, and finally needs less disk space than a mouse or a keyboard. As we mentioned before, ya shabab, I do not have to move the mouse at all, which means that I don't have to move it here or there. It will stand still in its location. In other words, I don't have to go up and down, right or left, just like I have to do with the regular mouse. And as for the keyboard is big by itself, so the mouse is way too much smaller and way too much better. Now, the disadvantages, the bad things about them: one, they are not supplied with computers, and you never buy, or you will never purchase a computer that will have this mouse with it, which means that you'll have to purchase that thing by yourself. And as you guys have just seen, this thing, the Logitech, the one that we saw was, I think, like 300 riyals, which is too much money for just a mouse. I purchased my mouse, which is a gaming mouse, for almost 200 or 200 something riyals. Moving on, we have got user may need training since it is not a standard equipment. If I ask you guys to fly an airplane now, things will be hard and almost impossible, because flying an airplane is not something that you do every day, and using tracker ball mouse is such a hard thing because you don't do that every day. People are not used, the people are not used to this at all. So using this kind of technology might be a little bit complicated when it comes to using it for the first time. Moving on, ya Habibi, we have got something called remote control. Guys, do you have any questions so far? Tell me if you have any. Any questions? Any questions? طيب ممتاز. على قلبك يا خالد حبيبي، الله يرضى عليك يا رب. ثانك يو حبيبي، الله يعافيك يا حبيبي. طيب شباب، 1 second please، 1 second. Um, Okay, I'm back in business here. Now, Ibrahim Hashim, I will explain light pins, and I will do the and I will do the optional worksheet. Now we have got guys. Let's just simplify things here, okay? Remote controls. Do you have any questions on them? Any questions on remote controls? And let me just go short on remote controls. Remote controls, yeah, Habibi, are devices that are used to control the operation of other devices remotely, يعني without you being there or touching that device. This thing, yeah, Habibi, uses infrared signals or IR signal. In the exam, if I ask you what is IR, you will tell me that IR is the infrared signal, يا قلبي. Okay. Next, we have got طبعا where are these applied? They are applied almost everywhere in our lives. In the classroom, we have got the projector, and back in the house, we have got the television, DVD. You have got air conditioner. All of these are controlled by remote controls. Now let's just go to the uses. We have got television, satellite systems, DVD players, and so on and on. We have got used to control multimedia systems. Shabab, if you guys have ever seen the Chromecast remote controllers, you have got the remote controllers for the sound systems, for the multimedia systems. All of these use remote controllers, and it's like remote controllers made controlling these such an easy process. Moving on, you have got they are used to in industrial application to remotely control processes. يعني يا شباب, let's say that we have got let's say we have got a factory that makes toxics or toxin materials, or a factory where we have got burning particles, or anything that might be hurtful, or something that might hurt you. Instead of you going through the hell or through the fire, you will simply use the remote control to control that, which will make things way too much easier for you and way too much safer for you. You can control things from a distance. We have got the advantages. They can be operated from any reasonable distance, unlike, for example, a corded mouse. Yeah, and if you want to use the mouse to control your computer, you'll have to stick to it, صح? But if you want to use the keyboard, if you want to use the remote controller to switch on and switch off the television, you can do that from a couple of meters away. Yeah, and you don't have to stick to the television to switch it on, okay? Moving on, we have got some chemical processes are hazardous. Yeah, and instead of you getting the hazard, you can simply use a remote controller. Now we have got two bad things about them. One, they are difficult to use if the operator has got let's say hand limitations, if his hand is broken or whatever, so he will not be able to use them efficiently. And the other thing is that the signal that is sent by the remote controller, since it is infrared signal, which is called the line of sight signal, it can can be interrupted or blocked by obstacles, by a wall, if somebody is standing in front of you, if somebody is covering the receiver or whatever, so you might not be able to send that. Next we have got the joysticks and the driving wheels. Joysticks have the similar functions to the mouse and the tracker ball. By gripping the stick, a pointer on the screen can be controlled. Buttons are used to make selections. Often they have another button on the top of the stick that is used for gaming purposes, for example to fire a weapon. Now, on the other hand, the driving wheel or steering wheel is an example of input devices that is similar to a joystick in many ways. It connects to a computer or games machines such as PS4 or whatever, so using a USB port. The wheel allows you to simulate the turning of a steering wheel, and there are associated devices such as buttons or pedals which allow you to accelerate and brake. Sensors are used to pick up left and right movement so that the user gets the sensation of steering a car around a circuit or on the road. The thing is, both of these are used in video gaming and used in simulations. يعني if instead of me trying to drive the car for the first time and smashing that car into a wall, can be avoided by me trying a simulator or a simulation of driving cars. مظبوط. If I am training on flying airplanes, instead of them putting me in an airplane that is worth millions of dollars, they will simply put me in a simulator in which I will try to feel how it feels like to fly an airplane, and I will not crash any airplanes, and I will kill nobody. Now, on the other hand, ya shabab, we have got the advantages of using joysticks. The joystick is the one on top. The advantages, they are easier than a keyboard to navigate. ولكن on the other hand, they are harder than the mouse to use. ماشي. If I want to navigate here, we have got the mouse, keyboard and joystick. The mouse is the best, joystick comes next, and keyboard is the worst thing. Okay, ماشي يا شباب. the other advantage is the control is more realistic يا حبيبي, which means that you will be let's say in control. You will, it will feel so real and so realistic, Next, you have got the disadvantages of using the joystick. As we say, the joystick is better than the keyboard in controlling your pointer, but they are way so much harder than using the mouse. When we speak about the driving wheels, ya habibi, these are easier than the keyboard or the joystick to control steering movements. It is more naturally, and if I want to drive a car, ماشي. if I want to drive the car and use the keyboard, well, I will have fun. But if I want to drive a car and use the joystick, things will be so complicated and hard. مظبوط يا شباب. On the other hand, or the other bad thing or really bad thing about steering wheels is that steering wheels, if you want to purchase one that will work and have great accuracy and great options, it will be extremely expensive. If you buy a cheap one, Abu Kalb one, it will be bad in quality. If you keep on steering for half an hour, you might rotate and you might not rotate sometimes. Something on the screen. طيب, 1 second. There, I have just put my finger on the screen. Is that good? My finger is on the screen. I'm just kidding here. طيب. Moving on يا حبيبي, we have got touch screens. Touch screens. طيب. I will try to finish now. Well, I promise you, Shab. I'm trying to hurry up now, but you guys keep on distracting me. خلاص, stop. Anyway, touch screens يا حبيبي. With a touch screen, the user can choose an option by simply touching a button icon on the screen. يعني they work or they blend the screen or the monitor that you have along with a mouse. You do not have to move anything. You only have got to click on that thing and choose it. Now, we have got the uses of touch screens. One in self-service stills, for example petrol stations, where the user just touches the screen to select the fuel grade and the payment method. يعني instead of you let's say inserting anything or like typing anything, you only have got to touch the screen and you will insert the options. Next, we have got automatic teller machines, the ATMs. Now, ATMs have got they either use the numeric keypads, or that they use the they use the touch screens. You have got the point of sale terminals, for example, restaurants, airports, they all have got these point of sales. Now point of sales might either use numeric keypads or use touch screens. You have got the public information systems at airports, railway stations, wherever. So if you guys know Upshare, if you need to let's say get your fingerprints into the system, you can either do that by going to the ministry or by going to the touch to the terminals for the for Upshare, which will use the touch screen. You have got personal digital assistant, the PDAs. PDAs, mark that. PDAs are personal digital assistants, mobile phones and satellite navigation systems, tablets, iPads, all of these are called PDAs. We have got interactive whiteboards in education, the one that we have got in our school. It might not work so good or be so wow, بس خلاص يعني, but it works. طيب. Next we have got computer based training, the CBT, that's another one. Mark it and highlight it. CBT is computer based training when answers are selected during an on-screen testing. يعني يا شباب, you might have somebody who can neither read nor write. ماشي, he cannot لا يقرأ ولا يكتب. ماشي, he can't read and he can't write. Now at that point يا حبيبي, he might have the option to do a test, for example, by having the speakers read the options, and once an option is read, he will be selecting it by touching the screen. Moving on, they can obviously also be used as an output device, since they will work as a flat screen monitor. You guys know that flat let's say touch screens work both as input to insert the data and output devices. All of the points that I've just mentioned are the input, where touch screens can be used as input devices, and of course in all of these cases touch screens are used as output devices as well. Now moving on, we have got the advantages, the good things of touch screens. One, they are faster entry of options than using keyboard or mouse. Yani if I want to touch something, I just touch it and that's it. I don't have to move the mouse or tap anything on the keyboard. Moving on, it is very fast or very easy method for choosing options. Yani instead of me moving the mouse and selecting, خلاص, I'll just touch it. This is so fast. It is faster than the mouse and keyboard in selecting or navigating, and it is faster in choosing options. And finally, it is user friendly, no training needed or necessary in its use. Yani you can give your iPad or your tablet to your nephew or your brother who is 5 years old, and he will know how to use a touch screen by simply touching it. It's a touch screen, for God's sakes. Give me a break here. Now, the bad things about touch screens, واحد, they have got limited number of options available. يعني if you go to McDonald's, you can only order, صح? You cannot control the whole computer. That is one. Number two, when you click on the touch screen, you can select the item, but to, let's say, right click the item to have the options of that item might be a little bit difficult. Sometimes you accidentally press on touch screen, it is very prone to accident. Yes, exactly. Ibrahim Hashim, we are about to discuss this. Just a second, Habibi. We have got can lead to problems if an operator has to use the system frequently. Straining of arms, muscles, RSI, etc. all are possible. Yeah, and if you have got any problems with your hand, just like using the mouse, if you have got any problems with your hand, you might not be able to use the touch screen, let's say, efficiently. And finally, the screen can get very dirty with constant touching. This can reduce its responsiveness and can also make it more difficult to read in strong light. Yani, if you guys go to the bank and you want to withdraw money that is in the sun, it will be so hard for you to see what's on there, especially if people come. It's like, wallah, it is not clear. And then they will be wiping it. This will make it so dirty. Besides, it's like at some point you will be clicking here and there, and this thing will not work. Why? Because it is so dirty. And the most important thing, if that touch screen has got any kind of liquids on it, water, spit, juice, anything, it will not work, or it will work like it will perform so poorly. Okay. Who does that? I'll show you videos of people who does that. It's like, well, it is so dirty. Still dirty. And, so on and on. Besides, ya shabab, touch screens get really weird when they are wet or when they have got liquids on them. Now, moving on, we have got the scanners. Scanners, ya shabab, really quick here. are used to enter information from a hard copy, for example, text, document, photo, image, whatever, so into a computer as a soft copy. So if I ask you in the exam, when you finish play PUBG or CSGO, ماشي يا إبراهيم, I'll play whatever, I'll pay something, I promise you. Now, when we speak about scanners, they turn hard copies, let's say, things that you can touch and hold, into copies on the computer for you to edit, to let's say, to do anything with. Okay, now moving on, yeah habibi, the most common type is the flatbed scanner, which is shown in the image to the right, to your right. If you guys look at it, you will see the scanner. This is called a flatbed scanner. Now this one scans images or documents, whatever you have, by a light source and produces a computer readable image. Now moving on, ya habibi, the subsequent image can then be manipulated using a drawing package. Images can also be used with optical character recognition. Here's another one, the OCR. OCR is optical character recognition. This one will allow you to read from a scanned image. Now the computer will scan an image, will scan this image, for example, as a page, ماشي, as an image. You cannot edit anything on it. The OCR, which is the optical character recognition, will read that and give you the ability to edit that text that you have just scanned. Moving on, ya habibi, طبعا this will allow you to edit it or do whatever you want to do with it. We have got the uses, ya shabab. Focus on the uses. You have got scan in documents and convert into a format for use in various software packages. يعني I can scan a document. It has a lot of errors. Yes, man. Yes. I know. You can scan a document and use the text on that document, or scan a document and have an image of it somewhere else, here or there, which will make you will say enrich your content at some points. You have got scan in old or valuable documents, books, or whatever. So now let's say that we have got a contract of selling a company that was done over 20 or 30 years ago. This contract will get really old and destroyed by time. In order to preserve that and preserve the loss of that document, we will simply scan it, and when we scan it, we will have a soft copy of it, which we can refer to at any time, and so on and on. It is possible to scan something that is 3D. Yes, you can even scan your face or your hand, man. And other times you can scan your leg, but it will look so weird, You are so weird. Anyway, moving on, we have got scan in photographs. Now, if you guys remember, or I don't know if you guys remember or know or not, in the past we had no smartphones and cameras. We used to have photographs such as this one, but it would be in the shape of a card. I have got something over here. Hold on. This is the image or the photograph of my son when he was, I think, a month old, or like maybe less than that. I can't really remember. This is the image of my father. God bless him and save him. And this is the image of the most interesting guy on earth. The cutest guy, the most handsome person on earth. Me. Anyway, shut up. I know that I look good. Yes. Now at this point, yeah, habibi, we can scan these images to have Justin Bieber. We can have them, to go back to them later on, inshallah ta'ala. Thank you so much. Thank you all. Sharaf, you guys. Sharaf. طيب. Moving on, yeah, habibi, we have got scan. طيب حاضر خلاص okay guys come on مهند الله يذبحك يا فيصل. Anyway, we have got the last thing here is scan in barcodes. If you guys go to Hyperbanda, you will have a guy holding a machine, or let's say having items over a machine that will scan the barcodes. What do POS terminals, what does that stand for, guys? Come on, tell me. POS stands for what? Type it in the comments. Come on. What does POS stand for? Tell me. أهلا يا علي فيصل أهلا. Come on guys, POS stands for what? Tell me. POS, nobody's paying attention. Ibrahim Hashim, remind me to punch you in the face tomorrow, okay? Remind me to punch you 2 times in the face. Good job, guys. Point of sale. Point of sale, yes. Ibrahim Hashim, I will kill you, man. Anyway, now point of sale terminals. When point of sale terminals, that is when we find the barcode scanners. Just a second, guys. Okay, moving on. We have got the advantages of using scanners. The good things about scanners is images can be stored for editing at a later time. يعني I can simply scan an image and edit that image at any time that I want. Next, we have got much faster and more accurate. يعني if I want to scan a document, يا شباب, if I scan that document, I will have 0 errors. The document will be as it is. Okay, on the other hand, if I want to type that document in, I might make a lot of mistakes. And finally, it is possible to recover damaged documents and photographs by scanning these documents in, and after we scan them, we can simply use Photoshop to fix them or edit them. طيب teacher, will get like face. Shut up, Wasim. You all will get good marks. Don't worry. Now, the disadvantages, the bad things about using scanners. Type. Yes, it takes a lot of time to write it from scratch. Now, this will save you time and it will save you time of, let's say, it will save you the time of typing, and it will save you the time or the effort of correcting the errors that you might mistake. Moving on, we have got the bad things. Wahad, the quality might be so bad. It depends on the money that you spend on buying or purchasing that scanner. If you pay little money, if you buy an Abu Kalb scanner, you will simply have low resolution, you will simply have bad quality, and it will not be as good as you expect. And the other thing, ya shabab, if you want to, yes, it will have pixels. Ya salam alaikum ya Khalid. Now, the other thing is that when you scan documents, if you let's say that you are scanning an image here, if you want to scan that image with high quality, you might be facing let's say a lot. Is like if you want to scan a document. والله لخبطوني يا شباب. Stop talking. Guys, shut up. Now, moving on. If we use, or if we want to scan an image that is, that image has got high quality, and we want to scan it in 4K or high quality, this will take a lot of time for the scanner to scan it and to have it on your computer. طيب, moving on يا حبيبي, we have got something called digital cameras. طيب, let's just take a break of let's say 2 minutes يا شباب. Take a break of 2 minutes. Go drink water, go to the bathroom, do whatever you want. You can spam now, you can talk whatever and say whatever you want to send now, but just make sure that you don't say anything inappropriate, okay? I'll be back in 2 minutes يا شباب, okay? Just 2 minutes. هلو. لا توصل على كتير هيك اتوقع صار منيح. طيب هيك صوت منيح اتوقع صح؟ سامعيني منيح صح؟ you guys can hear me now correct؟ طيب نكمل مرة تانية. طيب shall we begin يلا. I'll stream the video on my channel here if you want so by the end okay. طيب حاضر okay now let's just move on here. Faisal, can you hear me now? Okay, great. Yes, Arabic is not allowed. Okay, Arabic is not allowed. English. Okay, good. يلا, moving on. Now we have got three different types of cameras here. Okay, we have got digital cameras, we have got video cameras, and we have got webcams. Now it is an easy comparison here, my friends. Let's just take it easy over here. Okay. طيب ماشي. I'll try to finish before 10 إن شاء الله تعالى. I'll try to finish before 10. Now anyway, now digital cameras يا حبيبي. These are cameras that have largely replaced traditional film-based cameras. In the past يا شباب, if you wanted to take a photo, you will have to take a photo, you'll have a film that records everything, and after that you will have to get these, let's say films into photographs just like this one over here. They will be printed on papers like this. Okay, now this ya habibi, this was replaced by digital cameras. These digital cameras ya habibi, they allowed people to take photos, store them onto SD cards, and then edit them, or let's say modify them the way that people or the way that you want. Okay. Now, the thing, ya habibi, here is that these cameras have replaced a huge thing in the industry of, let's say, photo filming and photography, which has led to a revolution here. Okay, yes, Wasim, wait, ya Wasim, wait, ya قلبي, wait, slow down. Now, if I have got a digital camera and I have got a digital camera, okay, I will take. Hold on a second, baby. هات الكاميرا اللي عندنا جوا هاي الحمراء هبله، الكاميرا الهبله الصغيره اللي كانت لك هاي بجرب وهات الجو برو كمان لو سمحتي. اوكي طيب هلا these digital cameras يا شباب, they started or they made us. Who's this weird name? Hey gamer. Who's Fadi? Man, your name, man. You gotta change that. Anyway. Now, at this point, ya habibi, these cameras have replaced the conventional cameras, and they have changed the way that photos are taken. Now, once a photo is taken on that, just a second. I'm so sorry, yeah, Fadi, or I don't know what your name is. Okay. Okay, now moving on. These cameras have replaced the conventional photo taking by storing the images on these cameras. Now, this is an example of these cameras. This is a Lumix optical camera, okay, or like this is a digital camera. This one is not working. No, it's not working. Now you will take photos by this camera, and after you take the photos, you can simply get these images into your computer by one of either three ways. The first way is by connecting it using the cable of that camera, which is usually connected from over here. This is where you connect the cable, and then you connect that cable into your computer. The other way is by simply having this one is stuck, man. Come on. By simply having an SD card that can be inserted into here, this area, and once you insert the SD card, you can save your files on it and then have them on the computer, or by simply connecting this camera to your computer using the Wi-Fi or Bluetooth. Okay, now moving on, ya habibi, the images are uploaded from the camera and stored in a file on the computer. The user can select which photos to upload and which to ignore. Yani you can take multiple photos, and after you take these multiple photos, you can either select the ones that you want, you can delete whatever you want, you can keep whatever you want, you can edit whatever you want, and so on and on. Now, ya shabab, you have got several applications to manipulate these images, such as other Photoshop, you have got Paint, whatever comes to your mind. Okay, now we have got the advantages of using these cameras over using the old cameras. One, you have got easier to produce better quality photographs than with a traditional camera. These ones give you a better quality rather than, you know, it's like look at this one. This one has got the it's like it has got the optical, I don't know if you guys can read this. Can you guys read this? Optical image stabilizer. Yani if you take a photo in an old camera, if you take a photo in an old camera and your hand vibrates or shakes at that time, your image will be blurry and it might not be so clear. On the other hand, this one will give you a better image, even if you let's say shake your hand upon taking the image. You have got easier and faster to upload photographs to a computer rather than having to print them, then scan them, then after that upload them. La, khalas. You will only take a photo, then connect that to your computer, and you will have the files or the photos on your computer. Next, we have got no need to develop film and print out photographs anymore, which will save a lot of papers, will save a lot of energy, will save a lot of materials from being let's say used, and it's like we will be wasting a lot of materials here. What is it here? Yes, Sawi Gaming, thank you so much for pointing that out. And finally, memory cards can store several hundreds of photographs. If you guys get a 64 gigabytes memory card, you can save hundreds of photographs or images on these SD cards, instead of you guys having the chance to take only 36 images per film, 36 photographs. In the in the past, 36 images were provided, 36 not 64, 36 images are provided or are possible to be taken by the old cameras, while on the other hand 64 gigabytes can hold up hundreds or maybe sometimes thousands of images at the same time. Moving on, we have got the disadvantages, the bad things about using cameras. ركز معايا منيح. Point of sale, you only have got to know the point of sale is the POS. That thing is the place where you have got the self-service, or when people are serving you by simply selling you things throughout these points. Man, give me a break, for God's sakes, come on. We have got the disadvantages of cameras, the bad things about digital cameras. One, need to be computer literate in using the cameras properly, also transferring, storing, and manipulating. Yani if somebody is, let's say, a new guy to computers, or somebody who's not that expert with computers, he might not know how to connect that camera, how to copy the files, how to store them, how to manipulate them. And of course, in order to manipulate or change the graphics of an image, you must have a lot of knowledge in using Photoshop or using let's say complicated software that might require a lot of time and effort and will require a lot of knowledge. It looks like you will be muted at this point. Now moving on, we have got there are some artistry lost since clever software now corrects errors in the photographs. In the past, yeah habibi, in order to take a photo, you will have to spend a lot of time waiting for the right moment, and you'll have to get that image with no shaking hands or anything at all. Nowadays, if you get somebody in grade 1 to take a photo, you can manipulate that image and make it look like a wow image taken by a master, At this point, yeah, Habibi, we have got the next one is the resolution still isn't as good as many expensive traditional cameras. This is improving at all times. However, the quality of photographs depends on the number of pixels. In other words, yeah, Habibi, if you purchase a cheap camera like this one over here, the quality will be fine, will be good, will be fair. But if you are planning to get wow images or high quality images, you will have to purchase either an old wow camera or a new wow camera, such as the DSLR cameras. Let me just show you an image of one of these. 1 second. يلا يا أخي DSLR Canon. طيب. This is the these are the new digital cameras that you guys might want to purchase. Now these ones of course are expensive. They are not. إذا مخلص أهلي يا زلمة. طيب. These are expensive. These are expensive ones. They are not cheap. If you guys want to see their price, this one is for 2014 and 400, almost 2,400 riyals. This one is for 1,700 or 1,800, 5,000, 1,800, 2,000 riyals. These are expensive. I didn't. Oh my God! You guys haven't seen anything. Hold on. My bad. DSLR Canon. طيب. Display. طيب هيها. These are the DSLR Canon cameras over here. These are the new digital cameras. These, yeah, Habibi, are so expensive. They will give you great quality, but look at their prices. This one is for almost 2,500, 17 or 1,800. You have got 5,000, 1,800, almost 2,000 riyals. So paying this amount of money for a camera is so much, or that's a lot of money to pay for a camera, which means that using these cameras, you will either buy or purchase an expensive one to get the good quality, or that you will just stick to the cheap ones with the normal to low quality. Let me just see your questions. To leave wide house tour, man. I'll give you a house tour or a room tour. Did you even see some of them? Guys, come on. Don't make me look like a hero here. Give me a break here. Come on, yo. Fadi, let's just we will work something out. Okay, let's take it easy here. Moving on, yeah, Habibi. We have got another thing here is that often images often need to be compressed to reduce the amount of memory used. In other words, yeah, Habibi. Let me just try to find out an image that I've taken with a DSLR. No, not here. هلا يا شباب, when you take an image with a DSLR camera or a good camera, that image will be so large in size, which means that you will have, let's say, it's like if you want to save these files for later, you will have to compress the images, which means that you will have to have knowledge in that, and you will have to have higher or larger capacities. You will have to get big memory cards that will even cost you more and more. And there's like there's one bad thing about getting these cameras. Each time that you purchase the camera, I have a camera now. Now I'll begin by buying an 8 gigabytes SD card. After a while, I will notice that the 8 gigabytes is so small. Okay, I'll get the 16 gigabytes. I'll get the 16 gigabytes. After a while, oh, 16 is so small as well. I'll get the 32. And so on until you have got not one but millions of memory cards. Moving on, yeah, Habibi, we have got many smartphones and tablets now have got these cameras, you know, in a smaller size, in a teeny tiny size. You can hear me, man? You can hear me, ya Adham? You can. Shut up. You can hear me. Now, these cameras, ya shabab, in the cell phones, tablets, iPads, whatever comes to your mind, these come in very small size but with great capabilities. Nowadays, you guys can get enormously amazing, or you can get like super fine images with great quality and great effects using these, let's say, using these cameras, which will make you get the quality for lower prices. Moving on, we have got the video cameras. I've got one of the examples here. This is a GoPro Hero 3 Plus. This camera, my friends, is a simplified or a small size or an action camera that is to be considered as an action camera as well as a digital camera as well. I'll just show you some images of digital cameras over here. 1 second. Digital cameras. Sorry. We're talking about video cameras now. Video cameras. Okay. طيب. If you guys, oh my god, look at this يا شباب. These are the video cameras that I am telling you about. These ones يا شباب vary in size. This one is so big. This one is almost small. You can carry it, on the palm of your hand. This one is so big as well. Now this is an action camera, just like the one that I've just showed you over here, the GoPro. Now these cameras give you the chance to create or to shoot videos outdoor and indoor. Now moving on, their price is extremely expensive. If you guys check this one out, this one is for 4,680 reals. This one, let me just show you another one of these big ones. 1 second. This one, for example, okay, this one is on Amazon. This one is for mashallah, mashallah. This one is for 68 and 500,000 I don't know, pounds or whatever. So what is this currency? We're talking about a lot of money here. We can buy it on installment for 3,225 per month. We have got this one over here. This is a 4K professional camera or video camera over here. This one is for this one for $4,500. That is almost 20,000 riyals for a camera. Imagine you paying all of that money for this camera. Oh my god. Just read here. What was that? It's not. The picture. طيب. طيب. Yes, man. It costs more than my kidneys cost, Mr. Secretary. Hello! You guys can hear me now, right? Oh my god, that was so loud. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. طيب. Moving on, ya habibi. Moving on. These cameras allow you to take what is called ركز معي. Focus here. These give you videos. It says, although specialist video cameras as shown as in the photo exist, many digital cameras are capable of taking moving images. The video that they take is called a moving image, let's say moving frames file, which contains a video. Now the cameras that are digital cameras, the ones that I've just shown you, the ones on the previous page, digital cameras, they can take videos, but video cameras can take better and way too much stronger videos. That is why they are created and they are bought. Now these ones, ya shabab, are shortcutted for DV cameras, which is digital video cameras, ya shabab. Now they store compressed photo frames at a speed of 25 megabytes per second. It is known also as the motion GPEG. Now moving on, ya habibi, in both digital and video versions, the camera picks up the light from the image. You know how cameras work, it picks up the light and records that, and when that is recorded, you have got the video in front of you. Now moving on, ya habibi, the advantages of using video cameras rather than using digital cameras are: one, it is much easier to manipulate video footage using specialist software. For example, remove all the color except for one color, or give dramatic effects. These video cameras will give you better effects and better, let's say, equalization of the movie. We have got the DV format, gives a very high quality of image, which lends itself to effective editing. Yani if you want to edit the movies or the videos that are made by the video cameras, the quality will be so good. Yani if you lose frames of that, there will be no problem. Hashim and Ibrahim, relax, guys. What's I'm suffering, guys. I'm so sorry, guys. Next time. طيب guys relax. Brahim and Hashim, this is the last time before I start muting you guys, okay? Moving on, we have got the microphones. The microphones can be connected to your computer using either a USB or an analog cable. طيب إبراهيم هاشم sorry Hashim. I'm so sorry man. طيب moving on يا شباب, when the microphones are connected to your computer, they will send signals in the analog signal. They will send analog signals to your computer. طبعا of course your computer speaks the digital signal or the digital language, which means that there must be a conversion here. So that is why we use something called ADC. ADC is an analog to digital converter. Mark that. ADC stands for analog to digital converter. هلا when you record or let's say speak to this mic over here, this mic sends the signal all the way through the cables over here. These cables go to the computer. They travel in analog. Before entering the computer, there is a small device called the ADC, which is the analog to digital converter. This one will convert the signal from being analog into digital. Guys, I'm trying to be so fast here to get to catch up with the time. Give me a break here. We have got the uses يا شباب. طبعا we have got multiple uses for microphones. Wallah, I will do the optional. أقسم بالله. We have got one to input speech sounds or sounds to be used in various applications. يعني if I want to sing, if I want to let's say read, if I want to shout or whatever, so whatever I want to do, or I can simply talk to you through the mic here using the microphone. We have got input in voice recognition software, such as the software converts the speech into the text. Look at this يا شباب. We have got Word over here. We can simply use this one here to dictate. Hello there, my name is Ahmed. Please type that. Now at this point يا شباب, this one has been listening to me and dictating what I am saying. ما عملناش display capture. هيها. We can simply use MS Word at this point and we can use it to dictate whatever we are typing or we are saying. Look at this. Hello there, my name is Ahmed. Please type what I say. Thank you so much. Now, this is one use. The other use is when we have got to recognize commands, such as when I say, Cortana? I can give commands to my computer, such as switch this on, switch that off, and so on, which will give me the chance to control or manipulate my computer using my commands. We use that in cell phones, such as Siri or Android or whatever comes to your mind. Moving on, we have got microphones can also be used as a sensor to pick up sound. Yani I can set this microphone to give me an alert whenever a sound is made. Now that alert will be either on my phone or once a sound comes out, the let's say the alert will go on the internet or wherever. So finally, we have got used in video conferencing or voice over internet protocol. If I want to call somebody or talk to somebody, I can use the VoIP or I can use video calling, and this will make that guy hear me as if we are talking right now. In the exam, if I ask you what is the VoIP, you will tell me that this is the voice over internet protocol. طيب, we have got the advantages. It is faster to read text than to type it. It is possible to manipulate sound in real time using special software rather than work on recording done at some earlier stages. Yani I can record something, then edit that thing, make myself look or sound so cuter. I can remove the distortion, remove the noise, and whatever. So, and finally, if used in a voice activation system, it has the advantage of improving safety, since the since the car driver, for example, doesn't need to take their hands off the wheel to operate or switch or alter radio station. Yani if I'm using my car, I don't have to keep on clicking here and there and here and there. I can simply make or control my car using the microphone. طبعا you will have to have a luxurious car that is so expensive. Now disadvantages: one, sound files can use up a lot of computer memory. Yani if I want to use my microphone, this will use a lot of my storage and memory. And finally, voice recognition software isn't as accurate as typing in manually. Yani if I tell Siri to do something, it will do that thing, okay? But if I do that thing by myself, things will be faster and more accurate. If I want to type something into MS Word, I can type that thing with less errors. The dictation might understand what I'm saying and might not, which means that my words might be lost. Now we have oh my god. طب شوف, we only have got 3 more pages and خلاص, we have got 10 minutes. That, 10 minutes are more than just enough يا شباب, okay? Did you see the comments here? Just a second. Ali Hashim, hi Habibi. I need to eat. Wallah, I know that you need to eat. Wallah. Shabab, wallah, طيب, wallah. But listen, give me 15 minutes maximum. We will finish the worksheet and we will finish the material that we still have here, okay? Tops 50 minutes. خلاص شباب. Please give me that time. I need it. I need to make sure that I do my work properly. Please relax, guys, okay? طيب. 1 second, just a second يا شباب. طيب. 1 second, just a second. In my channel. Anyone? Let me just see the comments over here. Shabab, stop the comments, okay? No more comments, please. I need to focus and concentrate here. طيب. We have got sensors. This section deals with analog sensors. ركز معي منيح يا شباب. As this microphone is an analog device, the sensors are analog devices as well, which means that a sensor will transfer analog signals rather than digital signals. Now, a sensor is a device. In the exam, if I ask you what is a sensor, you will tell me that a sensor is a device that inputs data to a computer. The data is measurement of some physical quantity that is continuously changing. For example, temperature, light, moisture, etc. These physical quantities are analog in nature. Since computers only understand digital, which is 0101 or binary system, digital language, these must be converted into digital, and for that we use the ADC. Who wants to tell me what is the ADC, ya shabab? When we speak about digital, about analog devices, what is the ADC that has got to be between the analog device and the computer? What is that? Tell me what is the ADC? طيب, who's that? Hashim. I love you so much, Habibi. Yes, you have. I have more IQ. I have this IQ. 3 IQ. 3 IQ is good. ممتاز. طيب يا شباب, ركز معي منيح. We have got sensors are used in both monitoring and control applications. Monitoring and control. ركز معي منيح. Monitoring يعني if I want, look at this يا شباب. Let me just show you something here. Do you see this? This one monitors my CPU, صح? This one monitors my CPU. Now look at this. Using this one يا شباب, I can monitor and see what are the temperatures of my CPU over here, صح? Now, this is using it for monitoring. Type. How do I use it for control? I will simply go to the system over here. I just overheat protection. Now, at this point, I will use these sensors for control. Yani, at this point, enable overheat protection. If my CPU reaches 85 degrees, activate the specific temperature. ماشي؟ طيب. هلا if I reach that يا شباب, we will have notification here, and I can also have the shutdown options. We have got either power down, hibernate, or put system to sleep. Now this is how I use it to control. If I want to use it for control, it means that I will take an action. If I want to use it for measurement, I will only see the results and the numbers. طيب. Moving on, ya Habibi, we have got 6 types of sensors that are here with us in the book. We have got the temperature, pressure, light, sound or acoustic, humidity or moisture, and we have got the pH. Now, I'm not going to go through these. You'll have to memorize them just like you memorize your name. Halla. Advantages, good things of using sensors. Now, when we have got more accurate reading taken when compared to human operators, يعني if I want to feel my cell phone or feel my CPU, I will get a reading. I will feel wallahi you are hot. But on the other hand, if I use a sensor, things will be good. If I use the temperature ايش اسمه هذا يا baby؟ ميزان حرارة. Temperature thing that you put inside your mouth and you measure the يلا. If we want to feel somebody's temperature by putting our hands on their foreheads, like, oh habibi, you have got a high temperature. Now this way it will not be so accurate. But on the other hand, if we use a device to measure the temperature of people, which is called the thermometer, this way I will have an accurate temperature of how let's say how hot the body of that person is. Hashim, please try to make them wait. This is a thermometer over here, if you guys can see it. It's Citizen model. Now this one is used to measure the temperature of people. This will give me extremely accurate temperature. The room right now is very low. That's what it says now, okay? Khalas, thank you so much. Now moving on, we have got readings are continuous, no break in the monitoring. Yani you will not have somebody to watch something if it gets hot, switch it off. That guy might sleep, might go to the bathroom, whatever so. But on the other hand, a sensor will always operate and will never stop. Moving on, we have got, because it is a continuous process, any necessary action will be taken directly. يعني because I cannot wallahi forget about my CPU. My CPU will be hot, will be burned down, will go down, will be broken down before I even realize it or know it, and sometimes I might even forget. But my sensor will not forget. It will continuously work and give me the temperatures. Finally, systems can be automated, removing the need for a human intervention. Very important if the process is hazardous or need precise control or monitoring. يعني يا شباب, if you guys remember, in Japan a few years ago, we had the Fukushima disaster, which was because people did not rely on sensors, and which happened but was contained because they relied on sensors. يعني when sensors control the let's say the process here, or let's say control radioactivity, or when they control heat, we have got measurements of let's say we have got precautions which will prevent disasters or whatever. So in other words, ya shabab, because these sensors can be connected to, let's say, some measurements of security, some or not some, a lot of disasters will be avoided. Moving on, what's going on? Hashim, why is he muted again? Ya Wasim, hey man, stop muting them. Marwan Amin, Habibi, thank you for coming here. Amir Korok, man, don't delete, don't mute people. طيب, no you aren't. I'm back. Ali Hashim will come back. طيب, Ibrahim Hashim, you can go now, but I don't know, man. Yani, we are almost done, you know. خلاص guys, relax, take it easy here. Now we have got the disadvantages, the bad things about sensors. ركز معي منيح. خلاص, forget. ركز معي منيح. The good things about sensors here, the bad things about sensors here is that a faulty sensor will give you a lot of headache. يعني it says here, fault sensors can give spurious results. For example, sensors on the rear bumper of a car monitors obstacles. If these become dirty, let me just explain this to you guys. You have got sensors. These sensors can be so fragile. If they are broken, if they are covered with dust, if they are covered with hands or anything, they will not give you readings. In other words, you might be reversing your car, and depending on these sensors, if these sensors are covered with dirt or anything else, they might not give you the quality that you need, and you might rear end or hit that wall before you even know it, because your sensor is not giving you anything, or your sensor is covered with dust, which means that it will be giving you the sound as like beep, as if you are hitting something before you even touch anything or get close to anything at all. طيب, Sayyid Muhammad, this is the last time that I'll tell you to stop asking me questions outside the subject of the stream. We have got the graphics tablets, ya shabab. A graphics tablet is used with a stylus. A stylus, ya shabab, is this, the pen that you use. Do you see that pen that you draw on the graphics card with? This is what we call the stylus. The stylus is used with the graphics tablet to produce freehand drawings. The images produced can then be stored on a file or in a file on the computer. In other words, yeah, habibi, you can draw something with your hand using the stylus on the graphics tablet, and once you draw that thing, you can have that stored on your computer as a drawing for you to come back to later, or to use, or to even edit. Now we have got the uses. They are used to produce drawings, computer graphics, and whatever comes to your mind. They are used in countries where the written language uses complex characters. يعني يا شباب, in English you write A like this, huh? A, you have got B, you have got E, H, whatever comes to your mind, صح? In Chinese, you have got a sentence in one symbol, which means that writing this might be a little bit complicated, which means that using the graphics tablet will make it way too much easier for you to write down these languages. Now we have got used in computer aided design. Mark this one. We have got CAD or CAD. CAD is computer aided design. When we are designing things by the aid or the assist of the computers. Moving, Sawi, I hate you, man. We have got the advantages. One, it is possible to modify drawings before they are input. Yani before I say that I am basically drawing things now, okay? Before I move that to my computer, I can erase and edit. Next, we have got, they offer a very accurate method of drawing. As we said before, guys, if you want to draw something with your hand, your drawing or writing will be so bad. On the other hand, if you write something with your fingers, things will be way too much better and more accurate, which means that you will have a huge banhu ya shabab. I'm so sorry, Saeed, but I've told you like 4 times not to ask me that question right now. Once I'm done with the stream, I will tell you what to do. Moving on, ya habibi, we have got, where are we? We are here. Moving on, ya habibi, these ones, they offer great accuracy, as we said before, and they can record levels of pressure. Yani, in the mouse, ya shabab, look at this, how you paint. Look at this. If I where's the here's the pen. If I click like this, if I click a little bit or click so much, it will be the same intensity of line. But using this marker over here, if I write like, look at this, this is the stylus and this is the graphics tablet, okay? Now if I write this way, I will have a small line, صح? Now if I write this way, I will have a bigger line, okay? The intensity of the line differs according to the pressure that you apply to that stylus. Now finally, we have got the disadvantages, the bad things about these graphics tablets. One, they are more expensive than other pointing devices. Yani if you want to purchase the mouse or a graphics tablet is going to be way more expensive. Two, they take longer. It takes longer to produce a drawing using the equipment than doing it with a pen and a paper. Yani if you want to use a pen and a paper, you will be directly painting and looking at it. صح? مظبوط? You're painting like this. But on the other hand, if you are painting using a stylus and a graphics tablet, you will be doing this. You will be looking that way and painting here, which will make you sometimes make a lot of mistakes, and you will have to keep on editing and doing it again, doing it again, you know. Now moving on, we have got the fact that these ones or menus are not user friendly. You don't have much menus, and the menus are not so simplified like the ones using your mouse. Moving on, they have got larger drawings such as A4 are expensive to produce. If you want to let's say create or have a graphics tablet that is the size of an A4 like this one over here, they will be so expensive, and it will take you ages of time to produce images that are the size of A4. And finally, the touch screens are damaged easily. These things are so fragile. If you if you over stress them or click them so hard, you might damage them and lose a lot of your money. Finally, we only have got two more things: webcams and light pens. Webcams are similar to digital video cameras. However, they are connected directly to the computer using a USB port, and they do not have a memory inside of them. يعني so faster to get the optional worksheet. طيب حاضر. Now, webcams يا شباب, such as this one over here. This one is connected directly to the computer using a cable. If there's no cable, there's no camera. If this one is not connected to the computer, you will not use it. And most importantly يا شباب, these ones have got no batteries and they have got no storage. يعني I cannot take this one outside and use it. I cannot do that. It has got to be connected to my computer. If I want to take a video or make a video or take some photos of something that is outside my house, I'll have to carry my computer with me, which is impossible in some cases. Now, where do we use them? They have got some important uses on the other hand. One, many people use webcams as a more personal way of having a conversation while chatting online. Yani if I want to call my father or talk to my father, I can, instead of having a text like hi, hello, how are you, blah, 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 I can talk to him face to face. And the other thing is they are used to enable video conferencing to take place. If I want to talk to somebody or video chat or have a video conference with many people at the same time, we all can see each other using these web cameras. And most importantly, you guys can see my monkey face using this camera at this point as well. عامر كرك يا ربنا. Amir Cook, I'm sorry, but I have to. Oh my God. طيب, I'm so sorry يا عامر الكرك. Moving on يا حبيبي. We have got the advantages of these. They can be left on constantly without being activated as required. This means it is possible to have an immediate face-to-face video chat, much like instant messaging with images. يعني I can video call anybody at any time. I only need to have my webcam with me, which in most cases is integrated into my laptop, which means that I have got to carry nothing at all. I'll have a video chat, a face-to-face meeting, a face-to-face virtual meeting at the point so fast without having to worry about anything at all. Now moving on, yes, that just like the FaceTime as well, yeah, Khaled, thank you so much. We have got, they allow people to keep in contact with each other without the need to travel. Yani I don't have to travel to see somebody that is in Jordan or America or even on the moon. I can video chat that person directly. We have got the disadvantages, the bad things about them. One, they have very limited features and are often of poor quality. You guys can see the bad quality of my webcam right now, right here. That is one. Number two, they do not have many options or variety of options and features. I only have got the quick capture over here. I've got, look at this, let me just show you something here. Quick capture. Type. I have got photo or video. I have got controls. Let me just show you the controls over here. These are the images of my graphics card. Controls, preferences over here. Come on. Type. I don't have got much preferences or much features to control, which means that I have got limited access or limited features. And the other thing is they need to be connected to the computer. If they are not connected to the computer, if they are not connected directly to the computer, you cannot use them and they cannot operate. The last thing that we have here today is called the light pen. The light pen is an input device that operated like an advanced mouse in the past, and focus on the word in the past. Light pens were used with CRT monitors. These monitors, one second. Just show you something here. CRT monitors. These are the monitors that we are talking about over here. These are the old monitors. They are not used anymore. If you see one now, take a selfie with it, because these are so old, and light pens could only operate on these. Neither LED, nor TFT, nor LED. So these were like let's say a mouse in the past. What will happen here is this, ya shabab. This is my light pen, okay? When I move my light pen over my monitor, let's say that I move my light pen over this area over here, ماشي? هيها I put it over here ماشي. when I put it here I put it over here ماشي. this light pin will read the pixels on this spot and send them to what, to my computer. My computer then will have my pointer moved inside the box يعني here. Now this يا شباب is an old method that used to use let's say direct contact with the computer. Now the thing is here ya shabab, let's just read it here very fast. Used with computers as an input device, they contain sensors that send signals to a computer whenever light changes are detected. The devices only work with CRT monitors. Now, as they rely on the screen image being built up row by row by an electron beam, the screen is refreshed 50 times every second. Because of this, the computer is able to determine the pin's position by noting exactly when the device detected the electron beam passing a tip. Systems to allow light pins to operate with LCD monitors are still at the development stage. يعني so far you still do not have light pins for LCD, LED or OLED or even TFT monitors. They only work with CRT monitors. This will simply read the pixels underneath it and then give the signal to the computer, which will make the computer tell me that, oh wallahi, I am on this space now, I am on this spot now, and so on and on. Okay, now moving on ya shabab, moving on ya habibi. The uses are selecting objects on CRT screens and drawing on screens such as the CAD packages. If you guys remember the CAD packages, we used to draw with the stylus and the graphics card, صح؟ هلا we don't want to use the stylus and the graphics tablets. We will throw the graphic tablets and we will use the light pens. The light pens are so old, but they were the ones that were invented before the graphics tablets. Moving on, ya habibi, we have got the advantages. They have got greater accuracy than touch screens. Yani if I use the light pen, it will be more accurate than clicking with my finger on that screen. That is one. Number two, they are small. They can be used anywhere and they do not need a lot of space. Finally, they are easy to use technology, and you do not have to be Einstein to use them. You only have got to have a limited IQ. Moving on, we have got the disadvantages. Problems with lag when drawing on screen. If I want to draw on the screen, that pen will have to draw something and read something, which means that I will have lag here, which will cause me a lot of my time and will drive me crazy, of course. The other thing is it only works with monitors, with CRT monitors at this moment, so it's only CRT monitors. Next, not that accurate when drawing. If you want to draw, as we mentioned, you have got to read and draw something, which means that they will not be so accurate. And the final thing, this is an outdated technology because nobody uses CRT monitors at this point. They only use LED, LCD and OLED monitors, which means that this one is out of the market because nobody uses that anymore. طيب, questions? لا إله إلا الله. Welcome back يا حبيبي. Welcome back يا وسيم. طيب, he will hack everybody. Have you guys seen that guy? طيب, Mr. Han Amer. طيب, somebody send me the link for the optional worksheet يا شباب. Please send me the link. يلا. Send me the link for it. يلا. Send me the link for the optional worksheet. Come on. Oh God, I hate you guys. لا شيء معي. Wasim, you'll have to get more than 90, man. Um, where do I go to get the optional worksheet, ya shabab? Somebody tell me, please. Where do I go now? Tell me, yalla. E-services, no. Academics, no. ERT, لا. Academic calendar, لا لا. Wait a minute. وين نروح هنا؟ Curriculum. مش software، لا. صح، ده مودل. Oh my god. Sorry. My bad. يا ربنا. Where is it? يا أخي هفتح الستريم. Somebody sent interactive. Wait a minute. لا 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 لا. One second. Wait. خد لك المتخلف هذا يا زلمة، أقسم بالله العظيم. إبراهيم هاشم. I will kill you man. طب ICT. Hold on. Where do I go? All libraries now? Grade 9. I guess this is the one. صح. Okay. You cannot enroll yourself. Why not? Somebody send me the optional worksheet يا شباب please. I can't enroll here. I cannot. I am a monkey teacher, not ICT teacher. Yes, yeah, Wasim, send me the PDF, man. Come on. My phone number. طب how do I send it to you? Hold on a second. Let me just try to send it to you here. Wait a minute يا ولدي. Wait. طب one second. وين وسيم؟ وسيم send me a message لو سمحت يا حبيبي. I go to channel. وهي أكيد عملك كيف. how do I message you يا ابني؟ طيب. Here's my phone number حبيبي. How do I type something? I say something. Here's my phone number. Listen, send it to me by email. شو رأيك؟ Okay. أدهم I'm so sorry يا أدهم. طيب نشيل هذه هيك. طيب. Sabi Gaming, yes, I have Discord, man. How do I give you the name? طب I'm waiting. خلاص خلاص I'm waiting. يلا يلا. Yes, I have Discord. There you go, man. Here's my email. Send me whatever you want to send on this number, okay? يلا. How do I get you my Discord? Hold on a second. Discord here. What do I click on? Here? No. Ahmed here. How do I give you my Discord, guys? Here. Wasim, have you received the number? هذا friend من هون هيك؟ لا. وين اللي هذا friend؟ Friends. لا. هي هذا friend. طيب add friends بعدين. Where is username? Where's your username? طيب نعمل add هون. Control V. خلص هيك. طيب نيجي هون هلا. طيب I will close this one. Let's get back here. Hide this for just a minute. Open WhatsApp. يا رب اليوم فتحت الواتساب عشان ما يسرعني. طيب هيها داونلود ديسكتوب. طيب الله امسك العصير. display capture هيها. هي ويب كام كمان يلا كيف. Okay now. Question one, expand the following. We have got ATM. Let me just see the comments here. يلا. Who wants to tell me what is the ATM يا شباب؟ يلا. ATM. One second, let me just open this one. One second. Wait. Stop, wait. طيب ATM, what is that؟ يلا. You guys tell me يلا. Yes, inshallah it will. ATM يلا. ساوي جيمنج. هنحط هيك، احنا نعمل هيك من النوتس. وين النوتس؟ I want to have يلا أحمد ماجد هيك يلا. just start scoring here يلا. ساوي جيمنج. he scored 1. طيب next. sorry. هي هون هيك نشيل الويب كام نحطها في محل تاني. فكرة هنشيلها وخلصنا. طيب اوكي. So ATM is the automatic teller machine. طيب next we have got the POS. What does POS stand for؟ يلا. Whoever gets it will get the bonus here. يلا. POS stands for what؟ POS يلا. POS stands for what؟ Tell me. POS. طيب point of sale مين حكى أول واحد؟ إبراهيم هاشم. هي إبراهيم هاشم. هي عندنا واحد. طيب next we have got the PDA. يلا PDA. يلا. PDA tell me يلا fast. يا سلام عليك يا ساوي جيمنج صار 2. personal digital assistant. ممتاز. then we have got the CBT. يلا CBT. who will give me CBT؟ يلا CBT يلا CBT يلا. طيب مين أخذها؟ ساوي جيمنج computer based training. ساوي جيمنج. now we've got 3 here. طيب next we Muhammad Hassan, you got the RSI. RSI is the wrist لا wait مش محمد. ساوي gaming got it again. It is not the wrist strain injury, it is the repetitive strain injury. Sawi Gaming 4. And finally we have got the OCR, which is the optical character recognition, also for Sawi Gaming. He gets 5. Good job يا Sawi. Wait, Sawi Gaming ممتاز. Wow man, you're amazing. طيب, now moving on يا حبيبي, we have got these questions over here. The question is, check whether the following the statements are advantages or disadvantages of. There is some artistry lost since clever software now corrects errors in the photographs. That's of course a disadvantage, because people now don't need to be professional to be let's say good photographers. Now they only use they only know nowadays they only use the software to edit their photos. طيب, disadvantage. Now next we have got images often needs to be compressed. That is also a disadvantage because they will use a lot of space. No need to develop films. That's an advantage. That's a good thing because now we will save the material for the films and papers. Easier to produce, better quality. That is of course an advantage because this is like like a feature of it, because you will get the better quality without having to do a lot of effort. Quality can be limited depending on how good a resolution the scanner is capable of. This is when you buy a cheap scanner and having a bad image. This is a disadvantage, of course. If you have got a good scanner, you will have a better advantage. Next, moving on, we have got images can be stored for editing at a later time, which means that this will give you space for you to, let's say, edit the images for later time. That is, of course, an advantage. It is possible to recover damaged documents. That is one of the greatest saves in the document, in the Word, when you can restore images that are damaged or ruined. This is an advantage of scanners. They can be fairly slow at scanning. Yeah, and if you want to scan, you don't want to spend a lot of time, which means that this is definitely a disadvantage. Moving on, we have got match the following software with the software, match the following hardware with their use. طيب, we have got keyboard, concept keyboard, mouse, numeric keypads, tracker ball, and remote control. Let's just begin with the non-specific, with the specific ones, and go to the general ones later on. We have got ATMs, POS, chip, and pin. These are, of course, the numeric keypads. The numeric keypad will be found on ATMs, POS, chip, and pin as well. We have got input of data into applications. Leave this because this is general. Let's just go to one that is a different one. We have got used in fast food restaurants. This is either a concept keyboard or a touch screen, of course. We have got opening and closing programs. This could be done by using a mouse or a keyboard, but mostly a mouse. Used in control multimedia. This is a remote control, of course. You have got used in some luxury cars. That is a tracker ball. And the input of data into applications is definitely the keyboard. So fast, do we have got any questions, ya shabab? Any questions so fast? If you have no questions, right no. If you have any questions, right yes please. I'll give you the gap of 10 seconds. Yalla. Any questions? Any questions? I want to see more no's, ya shabab. If you have no questions, right no. Yalla. طيب, we have got match the following. We have got the pressure sensor and the light sensor. Now we have more command. MashaAllah. طب how do we get all of these on one page? يا ربنا. طيب. Now we have got used in automatic washing machines, central heating systems, automatic glass houses, ovens. You have got used in burglar alarm systems, washing machines, robotics, environmental monitoring, used in automatic glass houses, automatic doors, burglar alarm alert, steering light control, used in burglar alarm systems, monitoring liquid and powder flow in pipes, used in automatic glass houses, environmental monitoring, used in factories where moisture levels are crucial, and finally used in automatic glass houses, chemical processes, environmental monitoring. Ya Allah. Guys, watch your language. Sawi Gaming, I will kill you. I will kill you. Shabab, since I did not explain this with you, you have to answer this by your own self. Or what do you want? Do you want me to accept? I did not Q4. طيب خلاص. No worries. Take it easy, guys. Take it easy. طيب. Let's look for them one by one. It is not that bad. Sorry. Man, come on. It is bad. You know that. يعني I don't need to tell you here. Okay. طيب. One. Used in automatic. طيب. We have got here. طيب. Let's go to the temperature sensor. We have got the pressure sensors first. Pressure sensors are used in burglar alarm systems, washing machines, robotic, and environmental monitoring. This one goes definitely with the last one over here. Shabab. Then we have got, wait a minute. sorry. It goes here يا شباب. Here. Sorry. The first one goes وين النوتس راحوا؟ تقيم إياهم هيك. One goes with 2. But then we have got the light sensors over here. The light sensors are used to or in automatic glass houses, automatic doors, burglar alarm systems, street light controlling. Where is that in here? It's over here. So number 2 goes with number 3. Number 2 goes with number 3. Next we have got the sound or acoustic sensors. These are used in burglar alarm systems, monitoring liquid and powder flow in pipes. This one goes with this one over here. This number 3 goes with number 4 over here. 3 goes with number 4. Next we have got the pH sensors. These are used in automatic glass houses, chemical processes, and environmental monitoring. This goes of course over here. So number 4 goes with number 6. 4 goes with number 6. Next we have got the temperature sensors. These are used in automatic washing machines, central heating systems, automatic glass house, and ovens. This one, number 5, goes with number 1 here over here. Now 5 goes with number 1. And finally we have got the pH is used in automatic glass houses, chemical processes, and environmental. The humidity and moisture ones are used in automatic glass houses and environmental monitoring, and used in factories where the moisture levels are crucial. Here this one goes with with this one. So 6 goes with number 5. That's it. طيب, and it needs to be. What is it, guys? So is it here? Sawi Gaming, you don't have to go, man. Stick around, take it easy. Amir Al Kurk, man, what are you doing here? Why don't you just go to sleep, man? Give me a break, for God's sakes. طيب, answer the following. طيب, they just have Word documents here. Easy, really fast, really small. طيب, هيك. اوكي, نشيلها لفوق. طيب, يلا. Number 1 says, what are define or input devices? These are devices that are used to input data, text and text, numbers, etc., or instructions and commands into the computer. بعدين okay, Ibrahim, it's your choice, man. We are about to be finished here. We have got define QWERTY are the type of keyboards that are let's say categorized according to the letters on the first row, and from left to right. Next we have, what do we have next? Next we have got give 2 uses of keyboard. You can either uses of keyboards, you can either insert data or insert instructions or commands, or control the computer. بعدين we have got give 2 uses for numeric keypads. We have got either at POS, ATMs, you have got the chip and pin. All of these are different uses for the for the numeric keypads. Next, we have got give me two advantages of sensors. Um, yeah, advantages of sensors. One, they provide continuous readings, and they provide measurement and control services. بعدين next we have got give me two disadvantages of light pins. Disadvantages of light pins. 1 second يا حبيبي. One يا ربنا. Disadvantages of light pins. واحد, they are outdated since they deal with CRT monitors, and the other thing is that they can be hard to use in drawing because of the lag. Then في عندك يا حبيبي list 4 areas where virtual reality is used. We have got education, entertainment. بطلت أعرف أكتب يا زلمة. Entertainment. You have got in military trainings. You have got fashion shows. You have got simulations. Whatever comes to your mind. Then list 5 applications of hologram. You have got many of them. We have got education. You have got engineering. You have got architecture. أكيد غلط معي هيها. You have got medical field. ايش عندنا كمان؟ في عندنا معبى ضيعناهم. We have got medical imaging. We have got here as well advertising, وعندك gaming، وعندك whatever comes to your mind. ماشي. بعدين بقول لك give 3 examples of pointing devices. You have got واحد mouse, then you have got the touch pad, and finally mouse, touchpad, and tracker ball. Next you have got complete the following table. طيب come on. طيب هلا keyboards, we have mentioned the uses of keyboards. هلا the advantages, they are way faster methods of entering data rather than they are sorry, they are more accurate when we want to enter data rather than let's say speaking that data into a microphone, or let's say like an audio input device. And another thing is that they like one of the things here is that it is easy to use. It is user friendly, which means that everybody can use it. It doesn't matter how old are you or how smart you are, you can use the keyboards no matter. Disadvantages: one, they can be طبعا most of the devices apply for the let's say if you suffer of any injuries with your hand. So one, if you have got hand injuries or restrictions, limitations, you will not be able to use the keyboard properly. That is one. And number two, they will use a lot of space of your desktop. Now we have got the numeric keyboards, or they're supposed to be numeric keypads. They are used in point of sales, ATMs, chip and pin, or maybe if we want to insert data so fast into a spreadsheet or like numeric data. Now the advantages: one, they are faster in inserting numeric data, and two, the other thing is they are so small in size, and you will not care, or sorry, you will not worry about carrying them around, and you will not worry about that. I am what? I'm out. Okay, okay, man. Take care. So we are almost done here. They are not so hard to carry out. They are so easy to carry around. Now the disadvantages, one, they might be so small, which means that you might be, it's like, you might suffer while trying to click on them. And two, the order of the numbers might confuse you. Now moving on, we have got the mouse. The uses are let's say opening or closing, or windows, like controlling your operating system. You can use that to group files, to move files, to cut files and copy files. You can use that to control the position of your pointer, to edit images, whatever comes to your mind. You have got the advantages. They are faster to choose the option than the keyboard. They are they don't need a lot of space of your desk, and most importantly, you are more than most welcome, Habibi. You are so welcome, Ya Wasim. And most importantly, they are faster when we are let's say navigating or browsing the internet or any other applications. Now the disadvantages: if you have got a limited hand or restriction in moving your hands, it will be so hard for you to control your mouse. That is one. And number two, they are easy to damage or easy to be lost, easy to be stolen. These are some of the problems with them. Now when it comes, oh my God, you have got the touchpads. These are they are used in laptops. That is one. Number two, they function exactly the same as the keyboards, and as we said, they are integrated inside of a laptop. Now the advantages are, people it's like they can use them. They can use them just like they use the mouse. They can give you fast, let's say, entry of data. They can give you a lot of control on whatever comes to your mind. Now advantages: they are integrated, and they will not be lost, and they are sometimes and they are way too much faster than the keyboard. Disadvantages: they are not well operated by people with limited hands. That is one. Number two, they can be weird and awkward to use, especially if you want to perform drag and drop, or if you want to perform some specific tasks. Now tracker balls, yeah Habibi, these are used in applications like the CAD. Sorry, these are used by people who have got the SRI, which is people with sorry. Let me just get my ideas back. اشرب شوية عصير. ضيعت. Tracker balls are used by people with limited hands or people with disabilities. They are used in luxurious cars, and most importantly, they are used to navigate through process screens. Now the advantages: they do not need any space at all because you will not be moving them. Two, they are so accurate, and most importantly, these are operated by people with disabilities. Now the disadvantages of tracker ball is that they do not come with with computers, and you'll have to purchase them for a lot of money. And the other important thing is that using them might be a little bit awkward, or let's say it might be a little bit new to you, which means that you will have to have some training on them. Finally, we have got the remote controls. Remote controls are used in televisions, DVD players, CD players, entertainment systems. They are used to control the multimedia systems, and most importantly, they are used in industrial fields where you being there is, it's like when you have got to be there, things might be hard for you or dangerous for you. Yani if you want to control a something with radiations in it, it will be better to use a a remote control, because you don't have to be so close to it. Now the advantages is that they make you control things from far distance. Yeah, and you don't have to stick to 1 meter, which is the length of the mouse. You can control your things from far distance. Next, we have got, they can let's say they can prevent you from, it's like they can prevent you from you from getting hurt. Now the disadvantages, the bad things about mouse, about keyboard, about, oh god, the bad things about remotes is that, one, the signal can be blocked, since the signal is the line of sight signal, which is the infrared or IR. That is one. Number two, the operator might have, like the guy who's controlling it, might have let's say a broken hand, a broken finger, and restrictions in hands movement. This will make him this will make it so hard for him to control these these remote controls. Next, we have got the scanners. Yeah, Galbi. The scanners are used in scanning in documents, images, photographs, whatever comes to your mind. These are also scanners as are also used in scanning. Let's say the barcodes and hold on a second, guys. Wait. Hello. وعليكم السلام حبيبي هلا والله. Hello. Yes, you can hear me now. طيب. اوكي I'm sorry. خبص علي خلاص شوية صغيرة. طيب. Again, I would like to thank all of you for showing up here today, and I would like to thank you all. إذا بعدين, no, it is working now يا أدهم سامر. I would like to thank all of you for showing up today. I would like to thank you for wanting to learn, and I want to thank you for pushing me to teach you. When you guys come to the stream and you show me that you want to learn, This will make me want to teach you, and this will make me want to go on and move on. So far we have been live for how many hours? مش عارف, I don't care. Anyway, what I care about here is that you guys have learned something, and I am really happy that you guys have learned something. Please study well for the exam tomorrow morning, and please get these high marks and make me feel so happy that my work did not go for a waste. Do you guys have got any questions? Wallah, I love you too, ya Faisal. Wallah, you are my baby. Habibi, ya Faisal. Do you have got any questions, ya Habibi? Any questions, ya Shabab? Used PC part. Oh my God. Oh my God, Sayyid. طيب, 1 second, ya Sayyid. Any more questions? Sayyid, you have got the most famous websites over here. طيب. You have got 2 good websites over here. What is this? The first one is in haraj.com. This one has got great deals, and it's like you can find almost everything on it. What is wrong with my connection? Almost everything can be found on Haraj. That is one. The other one is called Expatriates. Expatriates.com. On expatriates.com you can find whatever you want. Now you have got less options than Haraj, but on the other hand you have got a lot of people who are willing to sell their say their used PC parts in here. Now if you want to go for a third option, it is going to be either Amazon or eBay. Now this one will give you a huge variety of used items, but and this one will give you a huge variety of new items. You might find some used items here, but in either ways, if you want to purchase anything from any of these sites, you will have to wait for the shipping. That is one. You will have to have a credit card or a debit card or even a Visa card that allows you for online shopping. محمد المالكي حبيبي, يسعد مساك يا غالي. والله راسي يا كبير. And this will be it يا قلبي. Do we have any more questions? No man, I don't play Spider-Man. Do you want me to play some games? Hold on a second. Let me just try to increase the frames of my... Hold on. Let me see if I can increase the space, or not the space, sorry, the FPS of my stream. As you guys can see, currently I am streaming at 30 FPS per second, which means that you guys will have bad quality. والله حبيبي يا مالكي. No, I'm not a huge fan of these things. Settings, stream, output. Yeah, I'll have to stop the stream in order to play a game or to show you better quality. Use sites. These are they: eBay.com, Haraj.com, Expatriates.com. These are 3 different websites that offer used items. Here. Yalla. Do you want to see me playing video games? Yo, how's the quality, guys?
Hi, I'm Emmanuel Vaugier. The moves that you and your crew do in the game are meant to stay in the game. In the real world, drive safe, obey the laws of the road, and always wear your seatbelt.
Sayyid Muhammad, you are more than most welcome, man. Don't crash, come on. يا أخي الله إنه حقير الجهاز هذا. I don't know how to do that, man. The webcam is not working anymore. خلاص, never mind. طيب, Bahia Ali, Sayyid Muhammad, I am so glad that you guys got the benefit of this. You are more than most welcome. Thank you so much for being there. Thank you for your support, and I wish you all the luck in tomorrow's exam, inshallah ta'ala. Anyway, just I played the video game to fulfill my promise. I promised you that I'll play video games and I'll show you myself playing video games. So there you go, guys. Thank you so much. It is time for me to sleep. So good night. Adios, mi amigos. Assalamu alaikum, ikhwan. مو صعب يا فيصل, مو صعب, بس ادرس كويس وما عليك يا فيصل. خلاص يلا يا فيصل, take care of yourself. Good night حبيبي. مع السلامة يا شباب. Good night. Good night.